Hey everybody. So what time is it? 25 to 11. Right, catch up. Quick chat what's going on in the news. An hour or two maximum. Got stuff to do tomorrow. It says no people watching on here, but then on here on my phone it says there's 14. And on my it's back now, 14 people watching. Hello everybody. How are we doing? Can we do a quick sound check? Can you all hear me okay? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Snoopy Poops, would you like to come and do a sound check for us? Snoop Dogg, what happening? Hello, Mr. Hugh. Hello, Linz. How you doing, my lovely? Shrapnel's Bunker in the house. Tom, hello, Tom. The Curious Bunny 2.0 is in the house as well. Oh my bloody hell. Paz, is he still here? Obi-Wan Kenobi. We're going to do a quick sound check with Snoopy. Right, let's have a look. Anybody else here? You want to shout out? Then let me know. Mark B, hello. How you doing? Good to see you. You've been a while. Why can't I see you on here? Hold on. We've got a delay. I've changed the thumbnail just for Mr. Not So New Hugh. So if you refresh, you'll see it. Right, we have Jamie. Hi, Jamie. David Strange, no relation to Michael. Simon Cox, hello. Oh my goodness, you're not going to believe what's happened today. I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna. Al told me not to. Hello, Delta Dawn. How you doing, my lovely? David Strange, no relation to Michael, has changed his name back. Lindsay has been back from grabbing the groceries. My ex-husband was called Simon Cox. I better not say, because he might have done something today to get a reaction. But yeah, I'm not going to say hello, Largy Marge. You know who we haven't seen for a while? We haven't seen Philippe. EF Waves. Let's see if he turns up now. I've just said that because you know I'm like my psychicness. It does happen. Saggy Paw is in the house. Bridget Blaine. Hello, my lovely. Pennywise. That's the horrible clown. Right, let me just grab Snoopy for an extra sound check. I need to go and dry my hair properly. I've just got out of the shower, got a towel on my head. I look like one of those Taliban. What they're called? Not Taliban. Better not say anymore. Yeah. Simon Cox, when I seen your name then. Yeah, he's made an appearance. It's only been 11 years. So, I won't say anymore. Right. Right, Moo Q, I can't reply to your emails. I want to say a big thank you to all the people that have supported. We've covered Miffy's donation. We've covered Miffy's cremation. Spill Penny, what's happened? He's made an appearance somewhere to somebody that I know, a friend of mine. Pretended that he didn't recognise him when we know he would have, knowing that this certain friend will tell me. And now we know. I don't want to say too much, but it's freaked me out a little bit. Hello, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's very bizarre. So I want to go back to thinking of Simon Cox as our Simon and not that horrible one. Hello, Lee. All right, mate. Largy Marge, 26 watching. We've got 26 likes. Thank you all, everybody. And thank you to the haters. We love you, haters. The super fans. Right, I'm just going to grab Snoop Dogg. I'll be back in 1 sec. Right, we've got a squeaker. Hello, Texas Bolt Gun. Hey, Bolt Gun. Is Richard Diddler okay? I have no idea and I don't want to. We'll talk privately, my lovely. Boltgun in the house. Roadhouse. Hello, Mrs. Boltgun. Hello again, Tom. Texas is in the house. If you've got a channel, feel free to drop your link. We'll do that now. So I've just got to do something. I'll be back in a minute. Snoop is having a meltdown here. He's not had his bath yet, so he's in a bit of a mood because he knows, Oscar. Oscar is doing very well. He's a big boy, Oscar. I need those bags, please. There. Doombot 9000, beep beep. Mrs. Boltgun says hello. Hello, Mrs. Boltgun. How are you, sweetheart? We love Mrs. Boltgun. She's proper sand. Really? Right. So, Oscar has been with us a week to yesterday. Not a week today, a week yesterday. It's okay, Bridget Blaine. You're just being lovely as usual. Doombot 9000. Right then, 33 already. Oh, I found a video today of when Ninny, what's the matter? It looks like Snoopy's on the prowl. I missed last night, but watched this morning. Yeah, was it last night? Was it? It was the night before. Oh, you mean the premiere? It was funny. Right, I'm going to get a couple more stories up. I've just got to do something. I'll be a couple of minutes. Can you get me them wipes over there? Can you get me those wipes? What I'll do, I'll quickly stick a video up. Anyone who wants to donate, we've covered Miffy's cremation. We're now £100 off Snoopy's operation. So just if anybody does want to help, thank you. I want to say a big thank you if you do. Let's put... hold on. I'm just going to put a 2-minute video on, folks. Hold on. Some of you have seen it. Apologies. I just need to do something. I'll be a couple of minutes. So, for those of you that have already watched it, my apologies. But you can never get enough of this bunny, can we? I'm going to tell you what he did last night as well in a sec. It's really funny. Right, okay, here we go. Let's get this on. So we've got some new hay, dust-free hay. I'm just going to mute myself, guys. I won't be long. Box. And Oscar 2 minutes. He's doing a taste test. Right, Oscar, what do you think of that new hay? Okay, so what are we thinking? Okay, so you like that one? That is English Timothy. Yeah, you like that? You approve? This is from Dust Free Hay. I'm going to try a different strand now just to check, just to make sure that it's okay. A taste tester. What are you thinking? Any thoughts? Nice. Would you have it again? Yeah, he just nodded and said yeah. Right, okay. So he likes the English Timothy. Dust Free Hay. Oscar seems quite happy with that. He's growing nicely. Them nice big ears are growing nice. Oscar is now 12 weeks old, and look at the size of him. He's a big boy, aren't you? Yeah, you're going to be a huge boy. French lop. So, yeah, Oscar likes that one. I'm sure Scooby-Doo will give his verdict soon. But, seems okay. That piece. Yeah. Right, then. So, our prize taste tester, the little Oscar, little big Oscar, is impressed. Hello, Ben. How you doing? Oh, hello, Paul. Right, see you later, guys. I'm nearly done now. Right, let's just... Isn't he beautiful? 26 watching. Right, stop the screen. Right, then. So, right. Nearly done. I just won't be a moment. 24 here, so we've lost a few people. Snoopy wants to say hello. So, I've got a towel on my head and a dressing gown on. Do you know something? We've had him a week. He's now 12 weeks old. He is the most craziest but relaxed bunny I've ever known. Now, lops are known to be docile. That's what they are. They're bred for it. And he is a pedigree French lop. We're so jammy to get a pedigree. Thank you, Dr. David Bull. How are you, my friend? We're very jammy. It's only because someone didn't turn up and the mummy couldn't keep him. But anyway, I've had dwarf lops. I've never had a French lop, but they're known to be really chilled out. So basically, he's that relaxed here that hello, Mumuku. He walks, literally, right, he'll walk up, he'll sit on your foot. He's not scared of anything. He's not remotely scared. He'll walk up, he'll sit on your foot, and if you go, Oscar, and he'll just bunny flop. And a bunny flop is they throw themselves on their side. I'm going to film it and do a video. They throw themselves on their side, relaxed, and then he rolls around on his back. Yes, we're going to get it tomorrow, sweetheart. Well, we're going to get it today, but we couldn't, so we're going to get it tomorrow. Oscar, all right, hold on a minute. I'm going to get you some veg. Just hold on. He wants some veg. So he bunny flops on his back with his... Oi, Oscar, stop it. With his legs in the air, right? Doesn't care, rolls around. Then he does a little lap around the house. He bombs about. Oh, thank you, Mark. He's lived in a hutch before, so he's never been free range. He's litter trained. He's fantastic with his litter tray. He does the odd little... When he gets excited, he drops the odd bomb. But he sits in his litter tray for poos and wees, apart from the occasional when he's overexcited. Anyway, we've just had a wabnies. What's a wabney? Is that a wabbit? Is that a name for a wabbit? How you doing, Ben? You all right, mate? So I've just finished what I'm doing. Oh, hang on, Snoopy's here. So, hold on. You okay? Right, a couple of things. Did you put the kettle on? No, a couple of things I wanted to ask. He wants some... Oscar wants some dinner. Now, have you been giving him any veg?
What do you mean Oscar wants some dinner?
Right, have you been giving him any veg yet?
He's had the odd bit of kale.
Right, can he have some herbs?
Maybe.
Yeah, we know he can. I'm asking you.
Well, I have given him herbs at one point.
What did he do?
Well, I'm not sure because I gave him some kale last night and there was an abnormal amount of secret.
Yeah, I don't want him having kale. You shouldn't. I didn't know you were giving him. Sorry, everybody. We're just discussing Oscar.
So I just want
Hello,
to leave it
Peter.
a couple more nights
before
I give him anything. And
I
I'll
didn't
give him some herbs.
Right. First of all, I didn't want you to give him any. All right, Snoop. I did. Hello, darling, my lovely. Snoopy wants to say hello. Did you hear that? Right. First of all, I didn't know giving him kale. You can't give a baby rabbit kale. Secondly,
he only had like a couple of leaves. There wasn't a huge amount. I give him like a wodge of it. Like
herbs are okay.
To give the doodah.
Herbs are okay.
The thing.
Yeah, you can't give baby rabbits kale.
Right, okay.
Or cabbage or carrot. But he can have herbs. He's got no food in that bowl, so he's been attacking the sofa. This is what he does, you see. I'm going to tell everybody what he does. I've never come across a rabbit. Snoopy is extremely jealous, Bridget, to the point where he screams when we stroke Oscar. I couldn't. I thought it's got... Not too bad, Ben, thank you. Someone has turned loose their tame bunny out here near my house. It's not super friendly, but I've managed to pet it. Ah, can you bring him in? Don't leave him, he'll die. That's horrible. 34 watching. The cone is in the house. Oh, my peeps in chat. It's 24 past the hour. Is what happening? Being under the weather, we'll see how long I last. Lol. Snoopy alarm, Snoopy alarm. How you doing, Decone and the lady? Is she going to come and show us her purple hair? Right, sorry. So anyway, Oscar eats a lot. Okay, they said to me that he's a gannet, and I thought they were exaggerating. Okay, he eats several times a day. Sai says hello. Snoop Dogg. It's not that one. Don't worry. We've got another Simon Cox. It took a while to get used to him. Sorry. So, when Oscar ran out of food, because I've been sleeping on the sofa because we can't leave them. Bunny bonding needs supervision. So he wakes me up and he jumps on the sofa. How you doing, Peter? Good day down there in Oz. He jumps on the sofa, jumps into Snoopy's litter tray, which is where his hay is and where his food is and where he spends most of his time. It's not, I say it's a litter tray, it's a cage, but without the lid. He jumps on top of Snoopy, not to hurt him, but he's just so clumsy, and starts eating Snoopy's dinner. So I takes him out, puts him on the floor, goes for a wee, come back, he's back in there again. Snoopy's having an absolute meltdown on the sofa, squeaking, help me, this giant bunny is trying to kill me. He wasn't, he was just trying to get to Snoopy's food. He's absolutely, hello, Christopher Rollins. Snoopy is absolutely oblivious. Oscar is oblivious. He's not got a nasty bone in his body, but he doesn't understand that when he's jumping about and playing, and he doesn't know he can do damage. So poor Snoop Dogg, he's quite traumatized. So told you it's Lord Snoopy. It is Snoop's mama. How's the lady? She okay? Lord Snoopy, Dalai Lama. Good day, Pete, everybody. Doombot, Moo Moo Q is in the house. Yeah, it's very, very. They're not going to bond as such because rabbits and guinea pigs are two separate species, but they don't not like each other. Oscar is just oblivious to anything. He's not doing anything to hurt anybody. He just wants to play. He's like a puppy. He wants to play and he wants to eat. And his belly is going to explode. But they just eat a lot. There's such big bunnies. Oscar's asking if he can have some food. So I've ordered... Get Snoopy some stilts. What?
11s.
I've ordered some of that Bunny Basics Junior because it's Timothy Hay-based food. So it's not as rich, and I think that'll be better because it's got more protein in than the normal one, but you can eat it more ad-lib because it's not as fattening. Do you know what I mean? It's gentle on the tummy because he's having the tummies, isn't he? So I'm going to stick with Supreme Selective and that. So maybe one in the morning. You can't just feed. So basically, what we've got to do. Sorry, I'm just speaking to Alisec. 39 people watching. Remember to hit the like or the dislike if you want. You don't have to. Saggy Paul. Friggin' nights. Hello, Ted. Are you coming on our thing, mate? Oh, Mr. Underbelly. I wonder whether he's about. What we're going to have to do is stop feeding him a massive amount in one go. Do lots of little feeds because otherwise he eats it all in one go and gets a tummy ache because he doesn't stop. He's a bottomless pit. So what we have to do is do 5 or 6 smaller feeds. This is because, right, he's now decided, no, don't let him do that.
That's not yours.
When he doesn't get what he wants, because it's like having a baby in the house. It's like having a newborn baby, right? I've never known nothing like it. Forget the crying for the milk. Thank you, Dr. David Bull. When he doesn't get what he wants, right, he goes and gets all the clothes out of the wash pile, pulls them out, runs around with them, jumps on them, plays with them, rolls them into balls and pushes them around. Then if we don't give him any attention, any food, he then jumps on the sofa and starts nudging you. Then if you don't get him any food, then he'll jump on the coffee table. Right, this is like having a Saint Bernard in the house. We've got a tiny little house. Hello, Ron. I don't know how to explain how insane it is having this bunny in the house. Yeah, it's like a dog. He's going to be the size of a small dog.
Right.
He chews your slippers. He undoes laces and does them up again. Well, he doesn't do them up again, but we'll try and teach him. And he just bunny flops wherever he wants. So. He's nuts, isn't he? Poor little Scooby-Doo, who's a 6-year-old Neverland dwarf, who is a kilo bunny. I don't know what a kilo is in pound, do you? No. He's like, he loves him. He loves him. He goes and cuddles him, but Oscar wants to play. And poor Scooby-Doo's like, I can't be bothered. I'm 6 now, you know. He's about in his 50s, Scooby-Doo, in human years. He's not that old, but what are you doing, Oscar? Oscar? What are you doing? Where's that come from? Oscar. He knows his name, see? It's just meerkatted at me. He's literally just gone on his hind legs and meerkatted. Mind your cables. Hi, everyone. Hello, DK. You knew if you changed your name. 2.2 kilos to the pound. He's... Scooby-Doo is 1 kilo. 1 kilo. I can't stay... thank you for popping in, Christopher. Thank you. And thank you, No, hello, DK. Did you come over from D Live? Let me know where you come from. All welcome here. Right, so he wants. What have you fed him today? Supreme or Bunny Basics?
He's had Supreme.
Does he like Bunny Basics?
I don't know. What's Bunny Basics?
What she has?
Oh, the Expo stuff.
Does he like it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Does
I
he
think
does
so.
he like does he like the Supreme as well?
Yeah.
Do you want to do a little bit of both then?
Right.
I just don't want him having too much alfalfa based food because it's what's causing the poops. Just do a bit of both. But he's hungry. He's honestly, he's like a bottomless pit. Any news on the other two possibilities? Oh, we're going to get the white one tomorrow. Based Amy, you came from Based Amy. How's that possible? I've not been on Based Amy's channel for about 3 years. You came from, wasn't me. I was on UNN. Do you mean UNN? Thank you for coming over. Welcome, welcome. We're having just a quick chinwag, really. We're going to go through the news and see what someone put a link. Oh, yes, it was me. Oh, thank you. Thanks for coming in. When you come back regular, you get a blue, so you get a wrench. But we just like to get to know people first. Right then, Paul from Newcastle. Who else is he? We know where you came from, my love. Dalai Lama. There's so many people I need to speak to here. What's the matter? Snoop Dogg. Just to let you know, June, if you're watching. Thank you, DK. Are you in the UK? June, if you're watching, your hoodie has arrived. I've had confirmation from the Metal Dog today. And the lovely free speech warrior has got hers. We've had confirmation by photo. See, I'd go on camera, but I've got a towel on my head. Let me just take the towel off my head. Hold on. Oscar, you can't pick him up for long. He's too excited. Penny, what did you think of that crash site I showed you the other day? Crash site. Oh my God! Hello, Nelly. Hello, Doctor. The alien one. Oh, come here. Come here. Hang on. Come here. Hold on a minute. We've got an Oscar. Hold on. No, you can't. Right, I'm going to try and show you Oscar. Okay. Hold on. No. He's just puncturing a. He won't stay on my lap. He just will not stay. He's too.
Yeah. Down for his food.
Oh, is that how he wants his food?
It, yeah.
He might come and say hello. Hello, real super doctor. We've got 44 watching. Right, Oscar's eating his dinner. So, what have you just put in there? Because he's hardly touched it.
A bit of both.
Well, maybe I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's got. Hang on a minute. I just took the towel off my head. Hold on. I've got my dressing gown. I've just got out the shower. How are we all doing? There's a really interesting story today I wanted to bring you all, but I've got to be really careful. People will be saying, Penny joined the Taliban. I have joined the Taliban. I don't watch it anymore. I don't watch the telly. Right, Oscar's bunny flopping and rolling around on the floor with his legs up. Right, hold on. I know we've got 43 in the house. I've just got out the shower. That's why I was late. So, you tell everyone they don't wear towels, do they? It's what do you call it? It's Sikhs, isn't it? With the thing, Sikhs. I love Sikhs. I've known a few Sikh people. They're lovely folk. They really are. The men have the long hair. How you doing, Dr. Evil? I've got an interesting story to bring you guys, actually. I don't know how I'm going to get away with showing it you. Right, it's in the Express. Come here. And we know that means nothing, but I'm going to go for it, okay? I'm just going to send it over to myself. Snoopy wants to say hello. So, right, come here then. Right, bear in mind, I've just got out of the shower. I've got wet hair and a dressing gown on, so nobody look at me. Look at Snoop. Ow. There he is, Snoop Dogg. Snoopy. There you go. Can't really see him very well, but I'm not putting the light on. Give you all a heart attack. Go on then. That's my guinea pig DK. So I've got rescue bunnies. We rescue bunnies here. Terrible about the floods. I know. And Europe was flooding as well, wasn't it? What's the matter? You all right? Right. So I'm not putting the light on because I've got my dressing gown on. I've just got out the shower. So dressing gown, wet hair. Not a good look. I will put some makeup on my next stream, but I wasn't putting makeup on just this time of night. So anyway, hello everybody and welcome again, DK. It's nice to have new people. Welcome. So there's a story that I want to show you. So I'm just going to turn that off again because you don't want to see me. If Oscar comes over, I'll put the light on. How's that? Right. There's a story I really want to share with you guys, and this is in the Express. So I don't like giving you mainstream media, but we have to watch it because when they want to bring in another agenda, they will always drop little snippets into the mainstream media. Penny and I are in the church of Snoopy. All hail Snoopy. Yeah, and our leader Snoopy is not happy. He is not happy. Yeah, ours go in the it'd be funny if you had one eye patch on, Penny. I know, I'm gonna have to do that, Anna. Right, let me just get this article up. Hold on. Yeah, did you like my thumbnail? I changed it for Mr. Not So New Hugh. 44 watching. Let me just get this up. I want to show you. It's really... Now, I've got to be really careful now because you do realise they're going to report this. But it's in the Express. I'm not allowed to show anything that isn't in mainstream media. So for those of you who... what? Thank you. For those of you who are going to go, oh my God, it's in the mainstream media. You're a shill. You work for Israel. If anybody wants me to shill for them, please, can I contact you? Save me making videos, lol. How can I contact AI? WhatsApp. So Camley wants to talk to you, apparently. Why do you want to talk to him? What's going on? Bye, Dalai Lama. Bye, my lovely. You don't have to do a super chat. Thanks for the super chat, but you don't need to do that. Well, it depends what you want to talk to him about, really. Why would you want to make videos?
He's not blocked. That's what he thinks.
No, he's not. I think Hal did message you, actually. Al messaged you and you ignored him. So, right then, let's have a look at this. So, be very careful about this. So, just bear with me if I'm not saying certain words, okay? Right. This is in the Express. Now, the reason why I find this significant is because, again, thank you for the super chat. We've lost Miffy. I don't know whether you're aware. So that we've having to cremated. Right. So this is in the Express. Now, bear in mind that they are pretty good, and out of all the mainstream media, they are the better of them all, but they are still mainstream media. So if they're talking about this, then there's something to it, if that makes any sense. So they're dropping this in. They know that the sheeple are going to see this. So if the government, you know that this is the tip of the iceberg, basically. There's a lot more going on. So they're having to drip feed us little bits and pieces. So if they're talking about this, M3 impact, I don't know what that means. Thank you for the super chats. That you don't understand how grateful I am because we've got a massive Snoopy operation coming up. So thank you. Hello, Ian. How you doing? Right, Okay, I'm going to read this article. Let me know what you think, okay? This was yesterday. Right, I'm going to use code. Prick Panic as Japan finds black particles. Now, for those of you who've watched my other channel that I've had to get rid of it now, there was black wormies in the old tests. Got to be really careful, okay? In the Moderna doses, all pricks suspended. This is in Japan, okay? Now, bear in mind, I don't think we have the Moderna here, but they have it in America. Japanese officials have put the Moderna prick, I'm going to call it the modern because they're going to pick up that, aren't they? The algorithms, for those of you that are new from UNN, to stay on YouTube, we have to watch the algorithms. That's why UNN got removed, because they were adamant they were not going to bow down. But they've got the base to move to DLive. We're only little here. So to stay on here and to keep talking to everybody, we have to use code, okay? So just letting you know. The modern prick is on hold, okay, after suspected foreign substances inside of a prick vial. The reported, I'm just going to put the link in chat for everyone. Just one moment. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I like to link all of my sources. Okay. There we go. 45 to 13. Thank you. Loading ad. Oh, I don't want the bloody ad. Bugger off. All right. So this is big. For this to be mainstream media, there is more. There is something rumbling. They are struggling to contain this now. Okay. Right. The reported black particles were discovered by pharmacists in Japan's Kanagawa, I think that's how you say it, prefecture on the island of Honshu. More than 3.7 thousand people have already received their pricks from this batch of the modern prick, with the rest being put on hold. The worrying discovery comes off the back of a nationwide ban on more than 1.63 million doses of the plague prick after fears of contamination. This is the line they're going to be going down. I can't see chat because I'm reading this article, so I'll read it after. So let me know what you think. This is big, because if they're talking about this is going to freak those normies out. So if this is enough to freak them out, what is the truth? Last week, Modern had traced the contaminants to a production line in Spain. The prick is being bottled by biotech company Laboratorios Pharmaceuticals. A little bit more about that in a minute. According to the company, the issue has been limited to the batches sold specifically for Japan. I think the Japanese have twigged, and I think they're going to pull out of the whole thing like Denmark. According to official guidance issued by the US Food and Drugs, the FDA, the prick is not to be administered if a foreign substance is detected. So they're bringing in the FDA now, which is America. Climate change will be the biggest contributor to human extinction. Yeah, right. Get that bit in there as well. Right, okay. FDA fact sheet states the Moderna prick, modern prick, is a white to off-white suspension. White or translucent related part. It was black a minute ago. The document reads, visually inspect the modern prick vials for other particulate matter discoloration. If either of these exist, the prick should not be administered. Now, this is big, guys. This is made the express. So there's a lot more going on here. Let me just read chat. What are people thinking? Hold on. Hang on a sec. Right, 47 here. Right, hello, Johnny, not Powell. Because we're worth it, says DK. Black particles, yeah. No bat juice for me, says Spear Throat. Right, thank you again for the super chat from the pro. AI told me to buy a power plenium. Hang on a minute. You can message him. He's messaged you, but you didn't reply. He messaged you weeks and weeks ago. White goo has been found in the brick. White goo, not good enough. Love it. Aliens, cigarette ashes, doctor. Message him. Message him on WhatsApp. I told you. Thank you for the old what's it though. I don't know what that means, but Have you got something called Power Polonium FX Impact?
I told him to buy the Power Plenum version.
Well, he said he did, and it's amazing or something. I don't know what.
I thought it would be.
Did you buy any?
I can't. It's for the FX Impact.
I don't know what that means. Well, thank you again, because that has really helped out, because I'm really. But anyway, thank you. Anybody else wants to help? Honestly, everything goes to the animals. Thank you. Snoopy will come back and say hello in a minute. Right. So now I can't stress enough that this is big for this. Hello, Toronto Road Wars. This is big to make the Express. Now, I don't want to big the Express up. We all know they are all controlled. All the media across the board are controlled. Right wing, left wing, everything wing. There's no such thing anymore as right and left. They're all the same. They're all the different sides of the same butt. But that wasn't meant to be a pun. Hello, Bruce. Bless you, Penny. Got to go back to work. Love you. I love you, Bruce. Love you. Is that the real Bruce? Is he blue? I can't see from me. I'm on StreamYard. Love you, Brucey Bear. So this is big. So basically, they know that there's a massive story about to come out. So they're trying to do damage control by giving us the plebs, they call us, little snippets so that when the big story comes, we can go, oh, we knew about that. More than 500,000 people are estimated to have received these from 3 suspended batches, right? So this is also on the back of, okay, so bless you. I've put the article in chat, bless you. Right, just give me a moment, guys. There's something else I want to share. Tony, if you're watching, love you, bud. Right, here we go a minute. Restriction, no, hang on a minute. I just want to get this up as an article. I know the story, but I like to back everything up and not just say it. Right, okay. No, I don't want that article. Right, hang on. Decline all cookies, and back in here, 49 watching. Well, oh my God, thank you. You don't understand how grateful I am. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, though. You don't have to do that. Al don't forget anything. Right. Sorry, I've not seen chat. I just want to show you this. Now, this is what I was talking about to Tony the other day. Okay. Now, this is, I don't, oh, you're going to make me sub to watch one article. Right. Denmark to scrap all plague restrictions as it declares the plague is under control. This was from a couple of days ago, 30th of August. It is now Denmark, as again, it's a Scandinavian country, as we know that Sweden didn't do what they want, that didn't do the lockdown. Brucey Bear's in the house. Hang on a minute. Let me just make you a moderator so you don't have to keep doing super chats. I am grateful. How is the best province in Canada? Toronto. Right. Now, those of you outside the UK and some of you in the UK may not know this story, okay? It's set to remove all remaining, there wasn't many there, measures against the spread. Now, we should all head to Denmark and Sweden. Right. The government announced the move on Friday, this Friday just gone, last week, explaining that it had always promised to not maintain the measures any longer than necessary. So bear in mind, these countries take human rights very seriously. That this is their downfall. The globalist downfall will be Scandinavian countries. They didn't have many measures left in place anyway, just a requirement for visitors to restaurants, bars, cinemas and other indoor facilities to prove the prick, recovery or lack of infection. It started phasing out masks in June. All of Denmark's national plague rules, with the exception of entry restrictions, were legally underpinned by a classification of the plague as a critical threat to society. The government will allow this classification to expire on September the 10th. So could this be a test country for the rest of the world? So we will take any victory where we can. Over 71% of the Danish population is now fully V'd against the plague. The country's 7-day incident rate, representing known infections, last week is 113. They're like the 13 compared with 333 in the US. All the threes there. Right. That makes its decision to drop restrictions less risky than a recent similar move in the UK, where they are regularly more than 130. Are you licking me? Oscar, I think he's just groomed me. I've got a tickle in my foot, something wet on my foot, and I don't think Al's got a foot fetish. However, the emergence of the new blah-de-blah, I don't want to read about new variants. We don't want to give any propaganda to that. So there you go. Right, 51 people. I'm back. Another one? I don't have to. No, that's me being polite. Thank you. Hello, Paz. How you doing, mate? We've got Dr. David Bull. We've got Bruce in the house. An infected prick is never a good thing. No, I didn't have to. It's me being saying you don't. No, I appreciate it. You don't understand how much. It's Snoopy's. Are you staying, Brucey? Oh, thank you. We love Brucey. Right. Yeah. No, you don't understand how grateful I am. I'm being polite. I'm not going to say, yeah, give me some more, am I? Because I'm not like that. Hello, Metal Dog. Thank you. But I'm extremely grateful. How's that? Thank you. Hello, ex-army from Canada, says Brucey. Bruce, why don't you come up and say a quick hello, mate? Or have you not got time? It's been a while since we've seen you. We could watch one of your videos. Thanks to all that. Yes, thank you to our servicemen. And again, thank you to Sir Camley for helping. You don't have to, though, but thank you. Oh, my goodness, he's going to come and say hello. I know, what an image, eh? Ted. Right, who's coming to the Cannock Chase thing, then? Oh, an update. Mr. and Mrs. Gold are no longer coming. Can I have a little bit more milk in that? It's a bit strong. Don't have a go at me. I'm sorry. Are you doing that with what's it?
What you
A
say?
little bit more milk and sugar. I'm sorry. It's overbrewed.
It's overbrewed.
It was perfect. Taste
How could it be overbrewed?
Reddit. Right. Bruce is coming up. This link is for Bruce. Here we go. A little tiny bit of milk and a bit of sugar. Thank you. Right. This is an exclusive. Control. Here we go. I'll PM you about the. All right, mate. Well, it's definitely happening on the 30th of October. Mr. and Mrs. Gold can no longer go. Are absolutely gutted, and it's only because of money situation. Let me just get Bruce's channel up. I really need to speak to you, Bruce, privately as well. Oh, there he is. Hello.
Hello.
Are you okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the matter? What?
Eh?
Sorry, Al's talking to me.
Oh.
What's the matter? What? Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
Right, I've just got out of the shower, so I don't really. I'll go on camera, but look at the statement. I've just got out of the shower. Look, see.
Oh, well, you see, look at my state. It doesn't matter.
You look awesome. I've got my dressing gown on.
Au naturel. Au naturel.
Very, very
Natural.
natural.
Same here. Totally. No problem. Penny.
So that's why I'm not on camera. That's all. I don't really want to. I've got my dressing gown on. I feel weird.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No problem. I'm here. My pleasure.
Right, awesome. Thank you for being here. Everybody, Bruce sees all. Can somebody? Dalai Lama was just here and she's just gone.
Oh, was she? Awesome.
I know.
Cool.
She's gone. So how are we doing, Bruce? How is the trolling situation? Because I know it was getting out of control.
It's pretty bad.
Is it really bad? You missed a bit.
Listen, it's bad. Of course, it's bad, but um, yeah, it's deep. Like, governments, cops, military.
Do you want to tell people what's been happening? Because they don't know. A lot of them
Well,
won't know.
yeah, like I have a channel, and I have amazing people supporters like you, Penny, and a lot of you here that come to the channel to see what I'm finding with my 14-inch telescope. There's a lot of jealousy, but everywhere I go, as on platforms or ufology associations, a lot happened, Penny. A lot of people saw the
Mm.
work. A lot of
Mm.
people saw my work, and Garpan Ufology. I have to thank Yan for pushing my work out to be seen. Very soon, it's going to come out on Garpan, and um, he connected with me. He's 39 years old. He's in charge of Garpan Ufology. He's even associated with the Canadian Space Agency. He's going to present me on a platform at an international conference that just went by on the 21st. There were too many people to show, so they didn't have a chance to show mine. But on the BTLV channel, I will be presented very soon. So it's a great thing. But as you know, Penny, there's been a lot of moments where my work was supposed to show up and did not, on radio stations, even on television at one point. With
Wow.
things ran deep with a whole bunch of people that were connected, um, you know, Veritas, the whole thing. But there was always something going on to hinder me. Penny, my views are being rolled back. The views that I have per day, maybe 3 to 5,000, is actually 18 to 25,000.
Wow. It should be, because your channel's been actually growing for a change recently.
Yes, but you know what? I'm going to sacrifice a couple of views. And thanks for sharing my channel, Penny. I'm going to sacrifice a lot of views for the hackers to take views or whatever, the revenue, whatever. But I'm asking literally that the hackers leave me a little bit of revenue to be able to stick around, because honestly, there's nothing I can do. I have no help from YouTube team. I still respect YouTube. I've made a living here, but it's a very limited living. In other words, I'm just scrummaging by. It's my full time job. They destroyed my French channel, Penny. Totally destroyed the French
Is it
channel.
still? Is it gone? Is it? I don't get
Nope.
notifications anymore.
Well, I'm still producing videos,
Yeah.
and I'm not stopping. I've slowed down a little bit on the small
Oh,
of
hang
people
on.
that come to the channel.
Stop
The,
screen.
what do you say?
We
Yeah,
froze. Sorry. We
oh,
froze
sorry.
then.
Sorry, the small handful of people that I. Hey, how's it going, bro?
This is ex-army Paz. This is Bruce Sees All. He's the moon man.
The
I caught
Moon
you.
Man. Oh, hello, Mr. Moon Man. Hello, Bruce. How you
I,
doing?
I caught you smelling something.
You were sniffing some chocolate. We caught you.
Oh, Toblerone. That's worldwide, I guess. We got some here too.
Yeah, we do like them here.
Where are you from, brother?
I'm from Wales, mate.
Hey, nice to meet you, man.
Don't live there
Likewise.
anymore.
How are things doing? Like, how's the system doing? And everything's not too bad, or we can't talk about anything, but I mean, in general.
In general, I'd say the system is confusing.
Yeah, it
The
is.
system, this isn't working for the people at all, Bruce.
It's not as bad here though as it
Unfortunately.
was, is it?
Oh no. I mean, in England. I mean, I live in England now, but in Wales, the system is rather draconian regarding that thing we're not allowed to talk about and everything else. They're pretty strict on everything, and it's not to my taste, really.
You see, I have to mention it. The way you're talking, the way you just said what you had to say, um, even though you're in another country, you can tell that you're already using a language that is neutral and not too evasive for the elites. It's sad, but every country is doing that right now. Like
Yeah.
even me, like even on this channel, I will never mention about sickness or anything about what's going on because I'm being careful. Everyone's getting in trouble, but it's sad that we have to go that way, you know.
Yeah.
And but I'm just hoping that the lockdowns and we're hearing about a lot of aggressivity with arms and stuff like that in different countries. Even here in Montreal, it's probably hidden from you all, but there's a lot going on in Montreal right now with gangs and stuff like that, and they're not really mentioning it, you know. But in general, it's the same thing in England. I'm sure it's going on, you know.
Can I ask you, Bruce, regarding
Sure.
the gangs in Montreal? I went
Yes.
to Canada in 2003,
Yes.
and I didn't see. I saw hardly any Native Americans, or what do you call them over there? I mean, I don't want to be rude or anything.
No, no. Do you mean blacks or Asians or?
No, Red Indians.
Oh yes. Well, you know what? It's funny you say that. Right here in Montreal, in around Chateauguay in Quebec, there's Indian tribes. They're awesome. I know a lot of them. There's a whole bunch of different Indian tribes. But at one point, there was a problem with the Mercier Bridge in Montreal that the Indians had blocked the bridge because of a certain problem and stuff. A lot of people that are not Indian have a lot of respect for them. The Mohawks. There's the Mohawks. There was certain tribes of Indians that were having problems, and they spoke up. You know, there's a lot around here. There's a lot in Montreal, but they're basically all together. It's funny that you mentioned that. I'm around Montreal, and I don't even know myself. What's out there, but I've met a lot of them. Indians, great people. You know, they're on the internet, they're around Montreal and stuff like that, but probably more around Chateauguay region and stuff like that. Past that, you get there's the Mohawk police. That is just, you're in another world.
Yeah.
And I love their attitude. But seriously, they're literal. Very good people. Very good people.
What I was going to ask you was because they are the real natives over there, and
Yes,
the
exactly.
displaced people. There's a problem in New Zealand at the moment because I'm talking to a guy who's just had to leave because he's been victimized by them, and they call themselves the Maori in New Zealand, and they're saying they are the first peoples, but they're not. They came to New Zealand like 700-800 years ago,
Yeah.
and they completely wiped out the real natives, and
Okay.
there's a massive problem with them down there. And gang culture. I was just wondering, do you have the same gang culture with the Native Americans in Canada or Montreal or whatever?
It's funny that you say that. That's actually very interesting. There are so many gangs and stuff that are related just to regular, I guess, Christian or white people or whatever. There's so many, I'm not even going to mention some of them because I just wouldn't dare. There's a lot of control with these gangs and stuff like that. And I can't say that I'm very familiar with the Native American gangs, aside from what I saw on the internet.
Yeah.
Where I am here is totally on the outskirts of Montreal, farmland and stuff. But Montreal has changed as compared to when I was 12. You go to Montreal now, and it's very, very different. It's scary. There's lots of different beautiful cultures, for sure.
Montreal,
all cultures, but
Montreal is on the east coast, isn't it, with Quebec?
Yeah.
When I went there, I was in Edmonton and Calgary, which is on the Pacific Northwest.
Yes.
And the only Native Americans I saw were drunk, slumped over benches. That's the only time I ever saw it. I was quite, because I really wanted to see one and talk to one and meet one. But I never did.
Right. Well, here, as of Chateauguay, you get to Chateauguay, and then it's absolutely a whole bunch of Indian culture, and it's beautiful, well organized. Yeah. Just on the outskirts, like stuck on Montreal, but everybody knows, Indians, cigarettes, tobacco and stuff. The way that on the reserves there's certain different laws. For some Indians in Quebec. I'm all for it, because I don't know. The story runs so deep that it is Indian land here. We're not
Yeah.
going to deny that.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. They were here first,
Yeah.
and most of us respect that. Sometimes there's, I guess, I don't know, whatever people um, have. I guess there's a lot of racist people in different countries, but in general, people respect them as much as they respect us.
Yeah.
There's never been a problem with any Indian tribe here in any year that I've ever remembered.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But they
Okay.
stand
Fine.
up. They stand up more than us. They're
Yeah. Oh, fair
brave.
play.
They're
Fair play.
brave. Yeah, and they stand up when there's a problem,
Hmm.
and I think it shows an example to other people, even though nobody mentions anything. When they stood up, only maybe 300 people, the entire province listened to them. So, and they weren't standing up for nothing. So, somewhere along the line, they gained a lot of respect, I guess, with people. And again, the more people evolve, and me, I am so not racist. So
Yeah.
sometimes I don't see it, but it's bad. We live in a pretty racist world, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. It would seem so. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. So in England, were you born and raised in England, man?
No, I was born and raised in North Wales, a bit called Snowdonia, which
Okay,
is the most mountainous region of
really?
Wales, and it was all Welsh speaking. I didn't speak English till I was about 8 years old.
And what language do you speak? Welsh?
Welsh, yeah, Welsh, yeah, spoke Welsh,
You
still
guys
do.
know that there's a language of Welsh over there.
I love languages. I don't know. I don't know if you know.
Okay.
Hey, I got a third channel.
Hey,
I have a French channel. I have a
Yeah.
Spanish channel. I'm learning Spanish.
Oh, fair
But
play.
yeah,
Spanish channel, do you?
yeah. Hey, Penny, I'm
Hey,
approaching
I love it.
700 subscribers.
Wow.
I'm getting there. I'm learning Spanish, and
Yeah.
when I learn what I have to learn for my video, I spend 2 hours learning this a 10-minute audio, and then I go try to say it without reading text or anything, and you see my face. I'm like, "Hola, amigo, bienvenidos a mi canal." Try, but
Wow, that's good though.
yeah,
Can you?
I'm able. I reach a lot of Spanish-speaking people. New Snick at Us is a Spanish channel, 1.5 million subscribers. He talks about me once or twice a month, and sends people over my way and stuff. It's
Oh,
small.
fair play.
It's little. It's just little steps, eh? And it's very controversial what I'm showing with my 14-inch scope and UFOs and stuff. They don't want me to talk about the moon. There's a lot of stuff on the moon, lights and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've with all that stuff, UFOs and everything. I've never seen anything until the past 4 or 5 years, maybe. I think the older I get, the more I see, and I see
Yeah.
a hell of a lot up in the sky.
Right.
A lot of anomalies, lights. The last thing I saw, I was coming from the other half's mum's house. It was a clear night, starry night,
Right.
and I'm always looking up now, hoping I'd see something. And I saw a light coming towards me. It was miles away, and it was like it kind of hit a wall because it came through the wall. There was a displacement wherever it hit, and then
Yeah. Wait.
and then it
Sorry.
just dropped.
When you say displacement, I have to cut you off. When you
All
say
right.
displacement, it's because you sort of saw an entry or you sort of
Yeah,
saw a shape appear. I get it. I've seen. Continue.
yeah,
I've seen that. That
yeah.
is, that
I
is
thought, what the hell was that? Because it didn't. It completely stopped. It hit this displacement, this whatever was stopping, like a force field. It came through, and then it dropped. It didn't momentum didn't shoot it through. It just dropped. I thought, my God, what the hell was that? Yeah, I've seen loads recently,
so
absolutely
you
loads.
saw it. You saw it come. Even though we can't explain it, you saw it
Yeah,
come through
I'll put
something.
the video up, shall I? The one you
Yeah,
sent
sure.
me.
So you saw it arrive, and even a time where you say maybe it stopped or something. I've seen that.
have
I've
you?
I've seen that 3 times. Yes. And
What do you think it is?
listen, when I see the light appear like that,
Yeah,
um, I often wonder if it's not a beam from something. Like I'm talking basic,
yeah.
like a beam, because when I see it, I notice something
Sheepdog.
like water. And when I say water, it's that the shape around it was jiggly, sort of like you're looking at a bucket that's see through, round, and somebody sort of jiggling it, and I could sort of see the waves moving through it.
Yeah.
That happened to me
Oh,
twice.
sorry, Snip.
And the light, I don't know if you saw my video, bro, but the light came down right to the house, 20 feet. And I caught it with the infrared camera, and the beautiful reflectivity, the cross, and the
Yeah.
lights, 9 lights around it, different intensities. The lights were beaming around. I was able to capture that. But
Oh, fair play.
it did exactly what you said, is that
All right.
out of nowhere, the light appeared. It was this big. And as it was coming towards me, it stopped at one point and it sort of dropped into another thing, which I can't explain, but it literally stopped shaking. It's like somebody took a snapshot of it. It stopped, it dropped lower, and then it came in really small. But I saw that transition. So whether it be, people talk about firmament, lower earth, or like I'm no genius, but I saw a transition. So it was literally coming in really fast.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then when it swooped down, it was like it was really in the sky. But aside from that, literally looked like a friggin' film, like
Yeah.
just coming down out of nowhere, right in my face like that. And I filmed that.
I wish I'd have filmed this, because the only way I can describe the impact was, do you know when the film Independence Day? Ever seen Independence Day? Everyone's seen that film. When
I
they
saw the trailer.
when they're shooting at the mothership and it's got this force field around it, when they shoot it, you have this ripple effect and there's a flare.
Yeah.
And that. But this thing just it hit it and then it just dropped.
Yeah, but when it dropped, you sort of realize it's like it touched the firmament or something, right? It's like it hit something, even though you don't see what it hit, because it made a change of direction and change of speed.
Yeah.
It sort of stopped what it was doing.
It stopped. It didn't slow down. It hit something and stopped.
Like it hit a wall, right?
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. It's just.
Yeah, I have an important call. Can you give me 1 minute?
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right, mate.
You're right, Penny.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this this video that you sent me. I'm just gonna share it.
Good night, Mark B.
Sorry, I'm not seeing chat. I will look at it in a sec. Hold on. 17th of May, that was.
What?
That you know when you caught that UFO?
Oh, the one in North Wales?
Yeah, it feels like it was like ages ago. It doesn't feel like it was. Right. Video details. I think I've got the right one here. No, I haven't. Wrong one. Right. Anyway, how are you? What are you up to? What are you doing?
Yeah, I just finished work. That's how I thought I'd pop on.
Why not? Yeah, because I know you said you were at work, didn't you?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to see you. So you've just hello, free speech. Sorry, Bubba News. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat. Sorry. Yeah, carry on. Sorry, mate.
Yeah. Oh, this is my North Wales UFO.
Yeah, this is what I was. Yeah, this is the photo. This is you sent me like, reptilian. You sent me like a photo. Didn't you send me a photo and then a video? I can't remember. But anyway, this is that. I want to see what Bruce says. Oh, Bruce is back.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be silly, mate. You need to go.
Call. I actually did that in less than 2 minutes, I think, right?
Hey, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Was that? What's up, my friends? What's this, my friends?
Right. Okay. So this is a close up. I'll show you in a minute from far away. But do you want?
I like that rectangle.
Oh,
I like those lines. Familiar rectangles. I've seen UFOs cigar shaped, but they travel sideways, not front to back. Like those objects are traveling sideways.
You need to get Game Vet on because he keeps on seeing them. He filmed one the other day outside his house.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll just show you this. This is Paz's one, right? Hold on. Hang on. So this is the one that he's seen. He filmed it. Was it across the street light or something? So
Yeah, it was probably about 2 miles away from my window.
he's seen it
Right.
out the window. So
Green.
there's this. Just make this go bigger.
Green is a common color. It's been common color, the green lights, but it looks green anyways from me anyways.
Yeah, it does. It does. And also, there's mountains over here, isn't there? And then there's the street light.
Was it stationary?
It moved
I'm gonna show you
about.
it again.
I didn't catch it when it was moving, but it was moving quite big. I estimated the size of that vehicle, wherever it was, to be the size of a bus.
Yeah, well, I'll
And
be
the
honest.
lights are going round.
The objects I've seen in the little bit of time I've been researching, 5 years, are the size from a smart car all the way to a semi van. The
Yeah.
max, like from what I think I'm seeing.
Mm.
But those
There we
lines,
go.
that's that there. I'm telling you, I've seen it at least 25 times on the moon. There's a particular shapes I picked up. Those rectangles, like that, I call those rectangles, and I
Wow.
also call them tic tac shapes because they're like a pill. You know the contact C pill? I've never taken any, but you see it's like the pill that in the commercial
yeah.
they
Yeah.
pull it apart. It's like a round, two
Yeah.
tips are round, literally.
Yeah.
I've seen that in the moon with squares and some triangles,
Mm.
always
Some
shapes.
okay.
So
Yeah.
I find that's a common shape in the sky of Montreal. I see exactly that shape, and people won't understand until they try it with their camera. There's not 100,000 shapes of UFOs. I've noticed so far maybe 5-10 shapes. It's always the same reoccurring
Yeah.
shapes that appear,
Yeah.
and that one is one of them. And that one I've seen on the moon often. That literal, I call it the tic tac or pill shape.
Yeah.
It's literally the form of a white tic tac.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's the
Like-
shape of this thing. And
mean-
the lights were going
I'm going
round
to show you the
it.
drawing that you did as well.
Oh yeah, my drawing. Yeah.
So you did that. So this.
right?
Hang on. Right. So there it is. There. Why can I hear an echo?
Who are you hearing the echo?
Me.
Do you have your YouTube open? X YouTube leaves StreamYard open only.
Just to show you this video, but it's paused. It doesn't usually do that.
Oh.
It's gone again now. How weird.
I'm
Okay.
too-
That was bizarre. There it is there, and then this is what Paz drew. This is the mountain. This is a good drawing. Estimated difference, estimated 2 miles. So people were saying it was a reflection from the street light up there.
No, it wasn't. No.
Oh, no.
I know,
No.
which is just ridiculous.
But
It's
my
impossible.
window was open, Penny,
Yeah.
and it was
I
rain
know,
coming down.
Ollie.
Yeah. Well, a light doesn't make that. A light won't make that spot. It'll make the same exact shape as the light. Like
Yeah.
you could see the same bump as the light on the bottom would appear on top, but
Yeah.
that's right. No, that's something that's so standing out in the image that
Yeah.
it's like ridiculously bright. And honestly, I've seen that in the sky here
Mm.
at least 25 times. I'm
Yeah.
Let
no
me find
joke.
the Game Vet one, because Game Vet, who might come in, he does come in a lot. He's the one that's seen the dusty bin.
And there's no difference. I'm telling you, Penny, there's no difference with the shape that you saw there of what I've been catching for 5 years. It's that shape, a square, or a triangle. I haven't seen 100,000 shapes. It's
Watch
often
this
only
one.
the same thing.
Right, hang on. I don't want to really hear me talking, but I need to hear it.
I'm going to show you the two.
Right, this is Game Vet. He's filmed
here
this
we
so
go.
many times.
So we're on 3.
Is this Dusty Bin?
No, this is Dusty Bin. It's the same person though.
Ready? Okay.
Oh.
And then I'll show you
I've-
the next
yeah.
one.
I have
again.
gotten a cigar shape. I'd have to check it out. It's been a while. It's been 2 years. I haven't checked that video again.
He's got loads and
Okay, so
loads
sort
of these.
middle, slightly to the left middle. Okay.
And I want to ask Bruce about Dusty Bin.
Dusty Bin.
Oscar, what are you doing?
Oh, can you play that again?
I'm gonna slow it down in a sec. So I'm gonna show you the
Who got-
second one.
You got that, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, then
was that
watch
recent?
this.
Was
Watch
that
the
2
next
2
one.
weeks?
Watch
Is
the
that-
middle now.
Is that in 2 weeks' time? How old
No,
is
this
that?
is straight after. This is a couple of weeks ago.
Well, I got the same thing. Hold
Right,
on.
watch the bottom and the middle, and then I'll find out the exact date. Just see.
I know.
See that?
Whoop!
Now,
I saw another one go down.
Yeah, and then I'll slow it, and then you'll see it pause now. So just this is a
But,
video that I
but
did.
that's not a falling star because it didn't disintegrate. It's something that went by and then disappeared.
And it was also bright pink.
Yeah, that's nice. This is not infrared. This is live camera.
No, just his camera. This is just his
Wow.
camera.
Wow,
But let me show you. I'll slow it down. Hold on.
that was nice.
He's caught loads of them outside his house. But I want to ask you about the dusty bin as well in a minute. I'm just going to leave it running.
They're there. I mean, they are really there. And if someone goes out for 30 minutes and won't say anything, you go out for an hour, you may see two.
Yeah, he just leaves his camera running outside. He said, but look at the stars.
what I
The
do,
stars
man.
are red, look.
And if you
The actual stars don't look right to me either.
Get Penny's double. I hear you double.
kill you, stuff like that, you know.
Oh, what's going on?
There's
Like
lots
your-
and lots of TV
is your
and
YouTube
movies
open?
where this sort of thing happens.
I'm going to mute
You
myself
actually
a
look
sec.
up and stare at the sky.
Like if you look on the top,
Something
do
very strange
in the
going on.
URL,
Anyway,
do you
let's
see
put this
StreamYard
phone
and
down
YouTube?
and,
If you see YouTube, close the
let's see
YouTube,
what
just the
people
StreamYard.
think.
Keep the StreamYard open. Oh, it's good now. Oh, I'm gonna ask you a couple of times. Oh, there you go. Okay, the shape you got, bro, is exactly what I got in August on the 19th or the 21st, and it's exactly that shape. Again, you have the pill shape. Again, the perfect. If you want, it's almost cylindrical, right?
Yeah.
You know, and that's exactly what you got. I got the exact same thing coming towards me. The same thing, same shape. Very recently, about between a week and a half and 2 weeks ago, and it was a meteor shower. I don't know exactly which one, but there was a meteor shower that they had now announced.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got the same thing basically, I think.
No, this
Because-
wasn't Paz. This was some. Am I echoing still?
No.
Hey, those, you know how rare they are to get, Penny?
He's got.
You know,
He's got a couple.
Yeah, but you know how hard those are to get? I'll be honest with you, with 3 infrared cameras for 6 hours, I was able to capture the most 3 in 6 years.
He's
With-
got loads.
Yeah, but they're hard to get. I'm telling you.
Minnesota, but they're
Because-
attracted to him. This is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, energy.
Um,
I believe that. I'm one that absolutely believes that, and I believe that there's a connection with a whole bunch of things there, whether it be alien, energy,
look like
or whatnot. It's interesting. It always remains interesting. Game Veteran
Right.
2. I've heard of him before.
Game Vet, yeah, he usually pops in, but he's usually working. So I've turned the sound off on this. So, but basically, right, I don't know
he
whether
comes to
you
my channel too, Penny.
does
Comes to my-
he? He's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I recommended him. Sorry.
Thanks.
So basically, right, he came on here a few months ago. Basically, last year on Al's birthday, which is weird. 5p5, thank you. Hello, Ricky. And he's seen, and you were laughing, weren't you, Paz, when I told you this? But he thinks he's winding me up, but he's not. He's seen what looked like a bin, right? The echo. You probably, yeah. Has it gone? Has the echo gone? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I read you fine. You guys
Oh,
are fine.
brill.
Yep,
So-
loud and clear.
He came on to an interview and he said that he had the worst sense of doom that he's ever felt in his life. It was dread, and it made him feel absolutely petrified. And he just said it was the most horrendous feeling he's ever felt. And he looked, and this was like the size of a car, and it looked like, because he doesn't even know what dusty bin is. Do you know what dusty bin is over there? Have
No,
you
no,
heard
no.
of Dusty Bin? Well, it's like a it's like not a cartoon. It's like it was a kids show in the 80s. But we're
Dusty
saying
Bin.
Dusty Bin because that's our sense of humour. But he said to me it looked like a giant trash can, and he did a drawing of it. I'll show you the drawing in a sec, because this isn't his sighting, but somebody else has caught one in Switzerland.
No, I
So he
don't know
sent me
it.
this. And he said it came down from the sky, and it looked at him, and he said he had like a mustache. When I was interviewing him, I couldn't stop laughing because but I mean, I can say it now without laughing, but it took me a long time. I believe him, but it just sounds insane. He said it had a mechanical arm. It came down, it looked at him, and it went straight across the floor and hid behind a car. And he said he's never felt nothing like it. He was that traumatized. It took him a year before he told anybody. And he did an interview. Hello, Oscar. He did an interview on my channel, and he was that scared that his wife had to ban him from coming back on and talking about it, because she was that scared that by talking about it, something's going to happen.
So you know what, guys? We got people that can see other dimensions. We got people that see ghosts. We got people that get contacted by things that don't look human. So there's a whole variety of different sightings, I guess. Like I've seen spirits. I've cried. I mean, I've seen a lot of shit, excuse the expression, but there's a lot of variation that I've heard of people, the sightings that they've been seeing, and it's like, holy crap. We're surrounded by all these dimensions, I guess, obviously. And some people can actually zone into those dimensions. I don't know. That's scary stuff.
So I'll show you what he said. He sent me a few of these now, and this is what he drew it. This is what he's seen, right? This is his drawing,
right?
And he said it had a face like Albert Einstein, looked like a droid from Star Wars. This guy is completely normal, he's Minnesota.
And where did he see this? This is an apparition, or it's something?
No, it was in a UFO. It was in a UFO. It came down from the sky. I think these are some sort of watchers or something.
Wow. So the UFO had an actual figure for him, right? Okay. Interesting.
This was at 6:30 p.m. I know he lives in Minnesota, but he was driving his lorry, so I need to ask him where. But he's bound to come. He'll be driving now, but he'll stop, and if he sees me live, he always comes in.
I'm going to tell you guys something. Here in Salaberry, in Salaberry to Valleyfield in Quebec, on the outskirts of Montreal, where I was born, where I'm living. Right. There's a cathedral there. It's now a basilic. Often older churches, they become basilics. I don't know too much about religion about that, but that church in the news, that picture you see there, it's scary because that's what they showed, and they showed the church. One of the towers, for some reason, and I saw it with my eyes, the shadows made a figure of a man appear on the tower. And there was a picture taken, and it was a bloody guy with a mustache, hat, an old figure of a soldier and stuff like that. It actually looked ridiculously like manipulated, the photo, but it was, whether it be pareidolia or the light. Yeah, exactly.
That's Dusty Bin.
Yeah, exactly.
This here is an actual sighting by I was taking the pee, looked like a TARDIS with a mustache. Not taking the pee, but I was trying to make lightheartedness of this horrendous experience.
Oh,
so if you look here, hold on.
A UFO with a mustache. Penny, I have problems telling people there's lights on the moon. Good luck.
Look at this. Look, see?
Yeah.
This is a sighting from Switzerland.
Listen to me. Those are real looking UFOs. When you see the ones that look really cool, like in the movies that really glide around, a UFO makes no effing sense. They don't look like they could float.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on with them or how they're able to do that. They're obviously an advanced race or secret project. It has to be one or the other. You wouldn't want that to be China, now would you? Over the UK, you got China.
The doom is the sense of doom. Paz, you've not seen this? Have you seen this video?
No, I've
it
not.
just it reminds me. It looks like the rear view of a chair that's ejected out of a plane or something.
Yeah, or it looks like Elon Musk in his cubicle that just took off on an
It
explosion
could be, yeah.
right out of
You know,
the
third phase of the moon came in the other week into here. Do you know third phase of the moon?
third
Oh, yeah.
phase. Third phase of Moon connected with me in 2018 to do a collaboration video, but I guess he's very busy. I never reconnected with people. And Penny, I pinch myself every day to prove I'm real because often the 99% of the people I've connected with to do projects never went through. But
Mm.
it's like a curse. I talk about it with my mother.
Hello,
She
Dick.
goes, "It's weird," and that's how it is. It's like,
Well, I didn't even know who he was, but Hidden Underbelly was in, and he brought him over, and we showed this, and then a week later he showed it. So he must have which was just strange that someone's so big, but he showed this. So it's look, there's the mountains. Look, see. So Game Vet has been hunting for these because it's sending him he's so terrified of this, and he must think no one believes him. So he's found a few of these now, and there's another one. And he said that the doom of it. I think these are like watchers or something.
okay, well,
So
listen, I'm going to tell you something.
he's found
On,
another one as well. I'm
in
going to
the
make a video.
southern highlands, I've showed objects and structures once really in detail, and what you're seeing there is exactly what I'm always seeing. I don't. There's a pattern with pill shapes, whether it be pill structures or what's your name, bro?
Pass.
Pass. I want to get it right. Okay. So what you showed that rectangle sort of shape, I've noticed that on the moon, and I've also noticed that the structures, what you just showed with that, you know what it looks like, eh? It looks like when you're playing in the sand, you got all these different toys you can use in the sand, but
Oh, yeah.
there's like a little
Right.
light you could see in it. Well, on the surface of the moon, you have those objects standing up, like towering, the light on top with the same shape. So I often came up with theories saying, I wonder if what I'm finding on the moon are not the objects that you or everyone's seeing flying around. I mean, they got to come from somewhere.
Yeah,
And
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
and they're not talking about the moon. They're talking about we don't know if it's a foreign like the UFO report. They say we don't know if it's a foreign country like Russia or China.
Mm.
And then some people are saying, well, it could be the USA. Some people are saying it's drones. They're from Zeta Reticuli system. Some are saying it's Mars. It's like, wow, we'll never know, eh? It's like,
I don't think we'll know in our lifetime.
no.
I do.
What's your intuition, man? Do you think it could be something for real, like outside of our human ideal and relationship of the connection of our system? Could it literally be another planet? It's
Well,
hard to believe, eh?
I want it to be beings from another planet so bad. I would like it to be that. I suspect it's something different. It's probably something human. But, you know, if it is from another world and all that, then surely they'd have made contact or something by now, wouldn't they? I
There
mean,
isn't any other world.
It would make me less scared. I told my a couple of family members, it would scare me a lot less to know that those lights are from outside of human technology,
yeah,
like
yeah,
alien.
yeah.
And to think that a human could be going around with those lights, I mean, DEW satellites, like direct energy weapons and stuff, very
Yeah.
scary. When you think
Yeah.
of that could exist, and it does, you know, it's like, I guess power is used to maintain control and to harm other people, I guess, ever since we've ever read history. So
Yeah.
it is, and you said it, a draconian system.
Very
We're seeing it
draconian.
here, man.
Yeah.
We're seeing it here in Canada now. Very
Well,
scary.
the US government and the UK government as well, and even the Russians and the Japanese, they've been releasing tidbits, haven't they? And because I live with a major conspiracy fella, and you know him, Penny, and his theory is they're feeding us these, so to control us in the end again, because there'll be like a fake alien invasion or something.
Yeah, it
And
could
We
be
are.
it
red
could be,
flag.
it could be another way to control us. But
Yeah, right. We all hear about the red flag.
I'm
It's
not taking
possible.
anything off the table now. After the past 2 years, I'm not taking nothing off the table.
No.
Nothing whatsoever.
At this point, man, I'm very serious. I've never mentioned it, but I sit here at home and I say, could the moon be inflatable? That's how retarded I am now.
No, it
I,
probably is.
I'm like, we're living in a matrix where, I mean, we've seen it in the army do it. Inflatable planes. I heard it
Yeah,
recently.
yeah, they did. Yeah.
I'm not bringing it up. It's because I just recently saw some whistleblowers talk about that, and it makes sense. You go by, you see a bunch of jets on the surface. They're all inflatable. You wouldn't know. You know, when you think of it, there's a lot of
Yeah.
optical
Well,
illusion and camouflage, and
Yeah.
to try to manipulate the enemy, as they say.
Yeah.
All these countries are bloody fighting and everything, but
Mm.
it disappoints me, the lockdowns and everything. I'm following in the UK completely, England, everything that's going on,
Yeah.
France and stuff, and you see a lot of commotion, I guess, going on. It's concerning.
Oh, it's I've never seen anything like it in my life. I mean, I never thought this kind of thing would happen ever.
No, me either.
You know,
Honestly.
Not
passports
DK.
and everything else is just it's proper Soviet. There's only one way to describe it.
Yeah, it's Soviet. Yeah.
It's proper 80s, 70s Soviet East German stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Proper
It's scary.
control. I mean, what's happening in Scotland now? We've got a very draconian fascist up there who's in charge, called Nicola Sturgeon, and she's
Heard
bringing
about
in
it.
the passports for the sea.
Yeah.
And they're coming into being now, and it's just
So basically that's it. Here too, they presented that the peas, and it's basically like someone with a family that has a lot of kids and stuff like that. Well, no restaurants, no theme parks, no concerts.
that's the same for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's starting, and it started about 4 weeks ago. Yet no law passed, but they're saying we're going to have to, you know, and laws are going to be passed, but it's still just basically fear mongering, pushing without anything necessarily. I mean, listen, in the States, they have a constitution. I'm not sure about you guys in the UK, but basically the way your law is in the UK is the way Quebec was designated. The Queen came here and basically exactly like you guys with everything, the hair, everything, the way we enter, we exit. You know, we learned basically the Queen is the Queen of Canada. People laugh at me. And she has been since 1954. But there's no Canadian that knows that. And no Canadian tells me, no, she has nothing here. She has no power here. No. Yes,
She's your head of state. Yeah.
That's right. We follow exactly what the Queen has designated Canadian law to be.
Yeah.
And people are like, no. Yep. Queen of Germany, Queen of several countries, you know.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
She goes far. She goes far. She has land here in Canada, the Queen.
Yes, she has. Yeah.
Lots of land here in Canada.
Yeah.
Apparently. Yeah.
The difference between the Constitution, we do have a Constitution here in the UK. The difference between ours here and the US, the Constitution serves the people. In the UK, the Constitution serves the monarchy and Parliament, and that's it.
What, the Magna Carta, though?
There we go.
That's not the Constitution.
Yeah,
It is.
well, draconian.
The Magna Carta is our constitution.
It's not. It's our basic law. It's not a constitution.
It's for royalty and not for the people. Basically, yes, it's defending them and not the. So
I don't agree.
What
with
about Harry? What about Harry and Meghan?
Jesus Christ!
They bait the Americans.
Don't get me started on them. The Duke and Duchess of Netflix.
Oh.
No, they're just insufferable. What an insufferable pair they really are. They buggered off, right? She left they left the royal family because they were being victimized and racism, all that crap.
All right.
And they wanted privacy. And look what's happened. They're just
Yeah.
pouring
Listen,
themselves out there for
they
publicity.
came to Canada. I think there's even a few statues that were erected. I mean, he's putting his place here in Canada. He came to Canada, then he wound up in San Francisco or California,
Yeah.
something like that. He did a few interviews, an Oprah Winfrey interview.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
talking about there was maybe some truth in what he said about the Queen, maybe the past and stuff. My grandfather gave me old books that have to do with the Queen's family tree,
Yeah.
and I don't understand. It's like you look at it and you say, "Well, that can't be," but yeah, it's she's shown. Do you agree with me? Am I right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I've heard the Queen say that they're in love with Scottish
It's going for a
culture
wee.
because of the parents, because of the father, one of the kings that bought an island in Scotland that fell in love with the Scottish culture and brought that back to the palace because there's a lot of Scottish furniture and the whole design at the palace is from Scotland because the Queen's father, is it King George or Andrew? I'm not sure which one. I'm a Canadian, right? Excuse me, but there's one of them would have been maybe I imagine Elizabeth's father that with his wife. I don't know if it's Victoria, but would have bought an island in Scotland that fell in love with the culture and brought the kilts back to England. Is there any truth to that? Have you
No. Right. Queen Elizabeth, the Queen, her mother is Scottish. Her father's George the Sixth.
Oh, there you go. So
Right,
there is Scottish culture.
They've always had Scottish. The last Scottish kings we had were the Stuarts. So you had Christ, who was it? So we had James the First. Then we had Charles the First. Charles the First got beheaded.
Wow.
Then Charles the Second, and then they reverted to Catholicism. And Catholicism was a big no-no because there's a massive Protestant country since on then. And then we had nothing but wars. Every time we've had Scottish kings, they fucked up the country. Excuse my French.
No, right. It's what I've heard.
Basically, the royal family are all they're a massive inbred family.
Right.
The Queen's husband, Philip, is a Greek, but he's her cousin.
Right.
But they're all descended from Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria's kids became the monarchs of all Europe.
And like you say, inbred, because there are some.
Yes.
Even if I'm not mistaken, I've heard that and I'm pretty sure it was a documentary that close to Queen Elizabeth, whether it be a child or a sister or brother, there was a handicapped individual in the family that was hidden, right?
Yes, and no, he was the son of. That's right, because she was married to Albert, her cousin.
Albert, yes,
Albert.
Right.
He died of syphilis or dysentery.
Syphilis, I heard. Yeah,
one of them. He died very young, and she wore black to the end of her days.
Right.
So I think it was them. Yeah, they had a deformed child, and they hid it away in the castle where Queen Elizabeth. Our Queen's mother was born, Elizabeth Bowes Leon, I think her name was. Right. So that castle, Glamis Castle in Scotland, apparently has a secret room, and that room was where this child was kept for years on end until he died.
Years,
and he was called the Beast of Glamis because he was so deformed, it frightened people when they came across it, and it was never.
She would have actually had the right to a hierarchy, also in like being queen or second up or
it would have been an heir to the throne.
Yeah, an heir to the throne. There's the term I was looking for, and she didn't, but hidden and like you say, inbred. Often people don't understand. So it's brother sister, keeping the royal blood together, breeding between brothers and sisters and cousins.
Yeah, I'll look at. I think there's a condition called dysphoria. I think where it turns you mad. Right. George the Third, I think, during the American War of Independence, he had it for a while. For a couple of years, he just went completely mad, and it turned his pee blue.
Wow!
And that was a result of inbreeding, apparently, and that's the only known case.
A little too much colloidal silver.
Yeah, colloidal silver. Yeah, yeah, you're right there. Absolutely.
Yeah, probably for sure.
But yeah, but
But
interesting history of the royal family. Very interesting.
it
Very
is. Well,
interesting.
speaking of Scotland,
Mhm.
a fascination for me, definitely on the bucket list, are the absolutely incredible castles that are in Scotland. The
Yeah.
old bloody castles that are totally, I guess, haunted. Obviously, full of
Oh,
spirits and stuff. You know.
yeah. Scotland has a long history, a long and bloody history of clan warfare,
Yeah.
invasions,
Yeah, like big
betrayal,
wars, like on the fields and stuff, like
big
battles,
wars. I mean, the last
cannons and
land
stuff.
battle in Britain was in Scotland. It was the Battle of Bannockburn.
I don't know
And I think that if you got a pack of cards now, and if it's the nine of spades, I think it is,
that, right?
a Scotsman will call that the curse of Scotland
I've
because
heard of that. Yeah.
after the Battle of Culloden, my mistake, 17 something, the Jacobite rebellion, and then the king's nephew, the Duke of whatever, Duke of I can't remember, is it? Duke of Cumberland. He
Right.
wrote on this nine of spades, no quarter given. So any dying or injured Scotsman lying left after the Battle of Culloden, they were bayoneted to death. So the nine of spades is known as the curse of Scotland. There's loads of little interesting stuff like that.
Do you know how convincing it is what you're saying with your accent? Here in my area in
Right.
Quebec, every movie that anyone has ever admired here was an accent, an English accent. They're appreciated in movies from
Oh,
here.
right.
It sounds well. Anyways, I think it sounds intelligent. If I was to tell you, I know about a castle, man. This bloody castle is bloody haunted. It doesn't sound. The Canadian doesn't sound as convincing as someone from Scotland. I'm telling you, the castle. It's just like it's woo. You're like into it. You believe it.
Yeah. But the castles in Wales, and like the castles in Scotland, in North Wales specifically,
Right.
there's a ring of them, and they go back to Edward I. Edward I, Longshanks. Have you seen Braveheart?
Wow.
The king in that.
Yeah.
He invaded North Wales because our last prince refused to bend the
I
knee.
know Henry is old. What year is this? This is way back.
This is the
Sixth
13th century. This
shit. Okay, sorry.
13th
Yeah, that's
century.
way back.
So
All right.
we've got our own native prince called David. All right.
Right.
David in Llywelyn, which means David, our last prince. And he refused to bend the knee to Edward I, and he wanted the whole of Britain to be under his control. So he invaded North Wales and he defeated the Welsh. And then he built a ring of huge, proper, stereotypical castles all around Snowdonia to keep
Like
the
a
natives in
forefront, sort
line.
of a front, a front with
Yeah,
castle.
so there's about 10 of them. And to keep the natives in line, and they're still there to this day.
Oh, wow, There's
Yeah.
lots of old castles that can't get over that. Here, I mean, there's nothing here. But
No.
you want to laugh at everything that's built here in Quebec. And
Yeah.
when I say everything, I mean absolutely every old building. It's all people from Ireland and Scotland and England that built everything stone here. Everything. 99.9%. And when I look at England, I look at a lot of videos. I look at people showing old buildings in your area.
Yeah.
There's no difference. Like no difference with your buildings, the old buildings, and the buildings here. But again, they're all built from people from Scotland and Ireland and England. It's completely stonework, absolutely incredible stonework you see here, just like castle work.
Stone lasts. That's why.
Yeah, but during the war, where my own father's buried, there are at least 26 Irish sailors that are buried there. There's a whole bunch during the war. Here, there's a whole bunch of people from England or whatever. A lot of traveling, I guess. It's a part of history that actually goes unknown.
Oh, I bet. When I was in Banff National Park 20 years ago, the Canadian Army camp I was based in for 3 months, my God, was near a town called Medicine Hat.
Yes.
I don't know if you know, and it's got the world's largest. Is it called a teepee or a wigwam?
Yeah,
tent.
both. You're right
Oh,
on
it
it.
was huge.
Wigwam. Yep. Wigwam.
And because I asked the taxi driver, so why is it called Medicine Hat? Is it like a Native American thing? I said, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And every sentence, no offense, was A.
Yeah.
He was a
Right.
lovely guy. And he said to me, I said, did you know I'm the world's foremost pervert? I thought, what the hell are you talking about? Anyway, he's a funny guy.
Probably even saw some totem poles and stuff. And
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I bought a totem pole, funny enough, to bring back. Anyway, and he
yeah.
told me the story of Medicine Hat, and there was a massive battle between Native American tribes, whatever, Canadian tribes. And what was it? And then the medicine man's hat got lost in the river. So they looked for it, and where he picked it up, they made like a little Native American campsite. It was called something like that, Medicine Hat. I
Right.
can't believe I've bloody forgotten it. But, interesting story, anyway.
Oh yeah. Well, here in Canada, I mean, I'm stuck in Quebec. I've never really traveled around Quebec. There are a lot of Indian land, literally, like everywhere. All the provinces, Indians
Yeah.
everywhere. A lot of tribes. I tried connecting with a lot of them online, and there's not enough of a connection with Indian people and other tribes and stuff like that. But
Oh, I agree.
anyways, we know what we've heard recently. All the like under the churches, there was a whole bunch of people buried under the churches and stuff like that. I mean, I can only imagine how many people are buried under churches worldwide,
Oh, yeah.
because those are areas where churches remain 100, 200 years.
Yeah.
So people won't dig there. It's maybe a low blow to churches, but I'm not trying to do that. It's just that it's sad to say that such a religious place sometimes hides a lot of burial sites and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even here in my end, I mean, it's crazy.
Can I ask you, and going to the subject we can't talk about, what is the
Use code.
code,
Use code.
the thing with all that thing we're not allowed to talk about, the P,
Plague.
Yep.
the plague. What is the native? What are the Indians? What are they saying? Are they like going with the government mantra, or are they against it?
Where I am here in Quebec,
Yeah.
Something happened to the news in 2019 where I don't hear what's going on in the States. I don't hear other countries.
Really?
And there's no connection with the Indian people to know even what they're thinking, what's going on with this too and everything with them. Nothing. I get my news from Australia, Sky Australia News.
Yeah.
Because they're talking a lot about Canada.
Yeah.
And often I hear things there. I say, oh my God, oh really? It makes no sense that I should go to Australia to hear
We
about,
do.
Canada.
And RT, Russia Today, we get our news, and Sky Australia.
There you go. You got to look around. That's the worst of it. And obviously, a lot of the other countries want to talk about other countries. So when they get the good stuff, they talk about our own countries, which is actually good for us because we know what's going on sometimes, but we live in a crazy world. But I hear nothing about people around me. I don't know what my own town are thinking. And let me tell you something. I'm the only Canadian out of every Canadian here in the forest, when I go ask my neighbor and I say, what do you think of Donald Trump? Oh, the son of a bitch. Canada's mixed up in what's going on around the world. And when you talk about Bill Gates, for example, anything and everything that's ever touched him as a subject, they're not familiar with here. I mentioned what's going on, the Depop, everything. They're not familiar with anything. They don't believe what I'm saying. I talked to maybe a handful of neighbors, and what I'm saying is literally ludicrous. And it's scary because, people don't know what's going on in reality, and the news is actually hiding it. Canada is actually worse than any country, man, for hiding things. I get so mad.
Even North Korea.
Yeah, there you go. But something happens in the country, or look, New York today. I know because I have 20 friends from there. They are effing flooded. Sewers and rats are coming up and floating out of the. I looked in the news. Nowhere in the news. Not in any country have they ever said that New York is flooding right now. So it scares me because 2 years back, they talked about everything. I used to hear that New York, there was a stabbing in a McDonald's at New York on, I don't know what street, 45th or 46th. We used to hear about that. Now they hide it. It's like they're not showing any. It's not like they're literally not telling us what's going on in other countries, you know? An island sunk a couple of months ago. The whole friggin' island sinks. And I'm saying, why aren't they showing us here in our news? Nope, they're talking the news. Mars rover went to Mars. That's about it. There's nothing else that they talk about. And it makes me mad that they're hiding all that because I'm watching news, even though I don't understand it. You go to Puerto Rico news, you hear, mucho bacana, they're flipping out. There's volcanoes and a whole bunch of stuff. You go, holy shit, what the hell? What's the date? This afternoon. What the hell? You go in the news and say, and then you go look online to get a flight to Puerto Rico. You can leave in 6 hours to go to Puerto Rico for a vacation. I've done a test online and it's like, oh, look, a volcano in Puerto Rico in that town. So I look for that town to get a flight, and the flight, I can get it and book it. It's like things don't make sense, right? It's like they're hiding stuff. I don't know. Like obviously they would say there's no flight because there's a volcano. Nope. You can book a flight, you can go, and there's no problem. And it's weird. Often, it makes no sense. A lot of things make no sense on that.
Well, we're quite lucky here in the UK. We do get a wide range, diversity of news, but we don't believe it. We don't believe
exactly because exactly. People aren't stupid. Exactly.
No, they're not stupid. The mainstream media does lie. It does. It has been proven to have lied, and they're wondering why people aren't believing anything they say when they lied about the European Union during our Brexit thing. They lied about Trump, and you know, and they're lying about everything. So I don't watch it. I don't buy it, and I just keep my ear to the ground in other ways. Really, I just keep away from the mainstream media. Anything that's probably, and it's really ironic, really, because if you can rely on a state-sponsored news platform like Russia Today. No, if you rely more on them to tell you the truth than a free and democratic nation like the United States and Britain, Australia, Canada, then something's wrong, isn't there? Something's really, really wrong.
Absolutely. Yeah, Paul from Newcastle talking about Al Jazeera and stuff. There's Al Jazeera English that I listen to because often we see things that, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I look at least maybe 8 or 9 different news medias, maybe only 2 or 3 really closely. And if you don't look around, you only see certain little things. It's weird, eh? You see only little truths and stuff like that. But I'm seeing crap going on in England as of last year where, and I'm not racist for 2 cents, but I'm not afraid to say that I think everyone, no matter what race or culture we are, immigration can't be good for very much for any country if we can't vet the people, right? If we don't know who's coming in. And again, all respect to everyone. I am not racist for 2 cents. But
no, you have to explain yourself. But immigration is good, but it's good when it's the sort of people we need.
Right.
I.e., regardless what color, sex, gender, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
If
absolutely.
you have the skills, if you can integrate, if you don't expect your host nation to bend over backwards for you, if you contribute, if you become one of us, you know, be proud of where you come from here.
Doctors, engineers, and everything. Yeah, absolutely. Some bloody smart Indian doctors or whatever. It's exactly bring them in.
Exactly.
As long as it contributes, you know, and. But it's the vetting system that's pretty hard. It's harsh. Like now in Afghanistan, the people of Afghanistan themselves are afraid of certain people. Yeah. You know, I don't want to get too much in detail about it.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
No, but in reality, yeah, exactly. You know, there's a lot of dangerous people that are traveling between countries. Maybe theoretically, it's dangerous.
Well, our very own RAF, we caught a guy who was on a no-fly list. He was amongst the first lot of Afghanistans to fly over from Kabul. and
No
but
violence yet.
it doesn't help when you've got uber liberal organizations like the European Union, and you've got is Angela Merkel still the president of Germany? I can't.
I think
Chancellor.
so. I think so. Is
She's
she?
She's
not
a
retired yet.
chancellor.
She's
She's
about
not
to
a
go,
president.
isn't she? She's
She's
about
not-
to. Anyway, she's the
Yeah.
one that dictated to the EU that Europe must take in between 2 and 5 million refugees from Syria, unvetted, and that just went completely tits up.
That makes no sense. It makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. No,
It's scary. It's so
it is. Yeah,
scary.
yeah,
It is.
absolutely.
And I saw it a couple of years ago. I saw, it's not hard. England, France, Germany, Sweden, they all started, Canada, the States, they all started doing the same. China, they all started changing their laws and stuff, and it's scary stuff. It's really scary stuff. There has to be the person ruling the world will never know what culture they are. It's that it remains hidden, and there's puppets everywhere. I guess England has puppets. Your prime minister was sick, had and everything.
Oh, we don't know. We don't know. The guy's a liar.
I
Boris
think
Johnson
they bumped
is a
him off.
proven liar.
Too bad.
He went away as a liberal conservative, and came back as a Marxist. So I don't think that's the same one.
Oh wow! So maybe he's. I'm not gonna say it.
They honestly,
maybe BLM. Maybe he's with BLM.
he went away saying that he didn't want us to 3 weeks to flatten the curve, and he didn't want to do. It was quite a liberal way of doing it. Just wash
That's
your
how
hands.
it started. We're gonna flatten the curve. Then
Yeah.
2 years later, we're at home, and parents want to kill their kids because they're not in school anymore. And the kids, for the first time, the kids are like, "I friggin' love school." They want to go back to school. Yeah, they must be sick of being at home. I don't know about you guys. The kids are back at school now. They just started here, I think, a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
My
same.
kid's not. My kid's homeschooled.
Good. I honestly believe that the people in the different, no matter what the country, I'm talking about Canada, States, and England. So you guys have, what do you guys call your regions? Like we have provinces here. And they have
counties.
States.
Counties.
There you go. All right, duh. Right. Obviously. Like Dukes of Hazzard.
Go on in there.
Like the Dukes of Hazzard, the counties, right? But could it be, do the counties in England, are they taking bigger power positions since the government's not putting out the proper laws or acting like it usually has?
I'd say they are. If anything, the counties are now starting to be alone to themselves, and they're ignoring what Westminster and Downing Street are telling them to.
That's a good sign, because I've seen the States doing it, and I'm also seeing Canada, different provinces also trying to do the same. It sort of, has a lot to do with freedom when you.
This is a 12-week-old bunny. Sorry. Go on then.
Who's that? Which one's that one? Penny?
That's a 12-week-old giant French lop. He's already that big.
That was a cat?
That was a rabbit. I had to show you quick because he won't let me put it
I didn't see that.
That rabbit is 12 weeks old.
Show me him again. You have a nice rabbit. I love rabbits.
It's gone again. It doesn't stay still. He's a baby and he's bouncing, and he's just jumped on the sofa, and he's like a puppy. He's chewing things and he's jumping around, and when he comes back I'll get him. But he's already like that. He's gonna be about 7 kilo. I don't know what that is in pounds, but he's a giant.
15 pounds maybe? I don't know. I'm dumb.
He's a giant rat. He's a giant. Yeah, he's a pedigree.
14, 15 pounds, I guess.
Is massive. Hello, Justin. He's actually a lilac. He's like.
I'll look that up when I leave here.
He's massive. He's just jumped up, and I spilt tea on his back. I think he's upset with me.
Yeah. I went out with a lady from England a couple of years ago, quite a few years ago. We hooked up, and she came down from England. Spent a couple of months with me here. Anyways, there was a lot of things that happened. She was still married, but anyways, before I found out, we had a very good time. Went back to England, but I mean, I connected with her, a girl from England. I don't remember where she was from, but it was a cool experience. England man, I know so many people that connected with me on the channel. I have at least 40% of the people on my channel are from England.
Oh,
Really?
Yep, lots of people, more than Canada, Australia, England. They're more supportive to me than Canada. I don't get many Canadians. that
What
come
about
to my-
America?
America, 86, probably about 80%. The States is what made the channel. They're way up there. A lot of people from the States. And now I get some people from, I don't know if you look in your analytics, you guys, on your YouTube
I do,
channel.
yeah.
Look at the different countries that come to see your channel. It's scary.
Have you looked at yours, Paz?
Yeah, 78 channels
yeah.
daily.
UK
daily.
and America, Canada,
Yeah.
and New Zealand, and some Indians as well. A lot from India.
Yeah, me too. Listen to this, bro. South America, Oman, all these places. I look up. I'm like, Oman. What the hell, Oman? You look it up. It's okay, it's a military country where Americans are there stationed with Asians. Okay. There's lots we don't know. Eh? You start looking up these things like, what the hell? Because Oman was recently taken over, a coup, right, or something. There's something happened with the government over there. By the way, was it Oman, or if not, it was
Oman. I know the king of Oman died, and his son took over.
Albania.
Did he? Oman
Looking at
is now
mine.
flooded, my friend. The past few weeks,
Really?
flooded.
As in Oman in the
Yeah.
Middle East.
Exactly. Completely flooded, like really high, washed away everything for the past few weeks.
Do you know what? You've just reminded me. I saw a video. Do you know when you go through YouTube and you can't sleep or whatever? There's a video, and they were experimenting in the Middle East with artificial rain, and they'll fly these drones up there, and they would give electric shocks to the clouds. I think.
And they're not using aluminum oxides. They're not using any products. I heard this is just strictly with the cloud. They need the cloud. Once they have the cloud, they go in it. I heard actually, I heard they're using a product that recreates water crystals that are bigger or thicker, and it makes it rain more than usual. That's what I heard.
Probably what's happened. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of places. I saw it. Where was it? What's the the country where they built on sand?
Could be anywhere. Iraq.
Dubai. Yeah.
Oh, Dubai. Yeah, I said Dubai.
Right. Yeah. Aside from the bases that North Korea are building, but anyways, hey, you know what they're doing? They're blowing the bottom of the oceans and stuff up to make all the dirt pile up and make these big huge mounds, and they make these islands, and they start putting bases and landing strips on it.
That's what China's doing, isn't it?
Yeah, China and even North Korea at one point, they were really invading. I guess there's a neutral space over there where all the countries are allowed to join in that water, but here you got China's floating island there, and you see the landing strips and stuff.
Yeah, that's a no-fly zone, and apparently part of it's in Taiwan's waters. So there's a massive thing between them and Taiwan now because they're doing this on their patch.
They want Taiwan to be recognized as a region of China, and in reality, Taiwan designates itself as a country, which they are, and it's like they want to be part of. China wants them to be part of Taiwan, and they're also in their airspace doing various intimidation.
Well, look at John Cena, the wrestler, in WWE. He came out and he's a Chinese speaker, isn't he? He's quite fluent in Mandarin.
Completely
fluent. He said Mandarin isn't Taiwan isn't really a country.
Right. Exactly.
You know, and he apologized to the Chinese. I thought, what the fuck? Obviously bought and sold.
Yeah, that was pathetic. I saw
that.
Yeah,
bought and sold by the Chinese.
That was really embarrassing. And you saw him apologizing. And he's talking and saying, I'm so sorry. You know, forgive me for being privileged.
Yeah, that's a true shill.
Sorry, Game That's here. The one who took the little pink what we watched the video earlier.
Dusty bin.
The cigar things.
Right.
Get him on.
Dusty bin. Game Vet, have you got time to come and say a quick hello to us and just? I know you're probably driving, aren't you?
Oh,
You know the one who caught the cigars, not the green thing. I'm echoing again.
No, I don't hear you echoing.
I hear you echoing even.
Why is it
I
doing
I
that?
don't
Nothing's
hear you.
changed. Is it still doing it?
Well. Right now it seems.
Hello. No,
No, I don't hear it, but my
it's
brother
gone
does.
now.
It's gone.
Oh, that was weird. Game Vet, you're probably busy, but we were watching that video what you took and at work. Yeah, it's all right, mate. Well, I thought you might have done,
Excuse
but
me.
we need to arrange, if that's okay, another interview. Because Bruce, would you like to be on that? Where Game Vet, he's got some really interesting stories to tell.
Sure. Listen, I'm on the verge of being killed, so I
What?
assume
Is that how bad it is? Are you going to tell us
the,
exactly? Have they been to your house?
oh gosh, they've been to the house. I don't make them coffee, but yeah, it's been that far. It's gotten to
Who's come to your house?
I didn't know this. You'll have to fill me in on what's been
just
happening.
it in my life has gotten to a science fiction level where people are messaging comments where they see me going out on my deck at a certain time, for example, and
What?
they'll comment 11:02 back deck or something. You know,
No. What under
yeah,
your
of course,
videos?
yeah, of
It's
course,
your
of course.
neighbour. It's your neighbour. It's got to be.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's like duh. But when you think so, sometimes I go outside and I have my infrared camera, right? So I'm going. I'm sure they're going like this. Oh.
You know, have you been and knocked on the door? Have you been to the house and I would have to go knock on all the doors.
I ain't kidding. I mean, I'm
Oh,
just
dear.
like 1,200 feet. They're like 600 feet away from me. It's like, butchish. Okay, that's a necklace, 10-karat
Oh
gold.
my god. I didn't
Oh
know it
my
was that
God.
bad.
Well, it's not every day.
So who's been knocking on your door?
Well, police officers.
Why?
What?
Yeah, that say that police officers in Ontario want to know if I live alone. They want to know if I have a gun. They want to know a whole bunch of things. And here my mother's saying, "Don't fucking answer them." We're talking about the people coming to my door asking me, is that your car? Yes. Have you, do you go to Ontario? No. Who's asking? Oh, well, it's the police, the it's the Ontario Provincial Police that were asking what your license number was. Makes absolutely no sense. I'm telling you, what's going on around me was really scary. The people that I connected with, Penny, and you guys, I connected recently with. I had an international conference. Did you know that, Penny? I was part of the Garpan Ufology. Actually, put me on a platform with real ufologists in Canada and the States, Brazil, on an international conference in response to the United States government, the UFO report to the UAPTF, the Unidentified Aerial Task Force, and to be really present on a platform. And where I am there, the troll and the hacker is right there. Wherever I mean, literally sitting at the effing table. Wherever I
That
go,
guy.
wherever I go, yeah, that guy that I'll never mention again because they're obviously filming me now is every freaking where. And when I'd say everywhere, with Marty in Arizona, did you guys know Carefree Observatory, Penny? He passed away, Marty, eh?
What?
Marty from Carefree Observatory.
No.
Yeah, he passed away in April.
When?
He had a big. Not, I don't want to ruin the stream, but just to tell you, he passed away. Marty that used to come support my channel
Yeah.
and bought himself a scope to build the observatory. Was
It was
working
when?
in April. He passed away of a cancer. I think it's prostate cancer, and he struggled a lot. And the family had a hard time, and witnessing him leave. It was sad, a little sad. But he left. I didn't even know. I found out 3 days ago that he passed away, and I guess he had cancer, and then things spread, and it got really generalized, and
Oh my god.
yeah, he wasn't old either, 61, but he was a good guy. And but just to let you know, yeah,
Wasn't he becoming friends with one of these people or something?
yes, yeah, he became friends with, and he didn't know, but the one that's harassing me became very close to him. Like I said, they infiltrate my surroundings. The people that are harassing me, they infiltrate the people that I are friends with. So when something happens that I mention them, well,
Yeah,
often you guys, and I'm generalizing, like for example, maybe Raz will turn around and say, "Well, why the hell is he talking about certain person like that? He's a nice guy." They're nice guys in public, but they have a hidden agenda,
yeah.
and because the guy that is following me is a civil police, and he's a police for the government, and
Wasn't he
they
CIA or something? Isn't he ex
no,
CIA?
that's the other one. But the
Oh,
one here in Quebec is civil police, and he's infiltrated on the platforms that I've been, even on my radio interviews. It's like really effing deep. And you know what, Penny? They don't want me to get known, so I'm not. I don't think it's worth the ridicule or worth me. You know why I'm here? I'm not here for fame or money. I'm here to share what I'm doing. So if a larger platform is going to be harassing me for certain things, well, he is totally integrated. Imagine, guys, man. There's this one guy from France or Quebec that's bugging me, and then I'm hooking up with a guy from Arizona. He knows him. I'm hooking up with a guy from Quebec. He knows him. I'm hooking up from a guy in other countries, but he knows him. He's everywhere. He goes ahead of me to try to connect with people. I've
that's
seen it
what
done
mine
before.
does.
Yep. Well, that's a pattern. So they are a group of
She's
hackers,
back.
several people. Yep.
She's
Several
turning up
people.
on everywhere I go. All the channels, doesn't matter what country. She came onto yours the other week, Pat. So I blocked
Yeah,
her.
and have you met the have you guys met the trolls, the worst trolls that are very kind, polite
Yeah,
contributors?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Scary.
And they win hearts
I've
and
had some
minds.
really kind people, man. Yeah, Penny. I've had some really kind people come to the channel and donate $20 for 2 or 3 months in a row every stream, and then turn around and say he's attacking my daughter. It was scary, man. These scenarios, things occurring around where my family members are obviously they've always trusted me, but even them sometimes would be
Yeah.
skeptical about what's going on. There was a goal to really defame me. It's scary, very
They've done it
scary.
to me. I
Yeah,
don't know why though. I don't know why they want me. But she's been going for 3 years. But she even told Super Dave that I bullied her when her dad died.
that's
Echoing
horrible.
again.
And they do it secretively. Like someone can be on your channel. Penny, thanks for posting. Thanks for posting. Hey, Penny, where'd you get that video? She stole it. You see these I don't know if you see
Yeah,
that
yeah.
little comments of
Why is
people
it echoing?
putting you down sort of, and the trolls, well, they don't necessarily comment to you. I don't know if you notice, some trolls will comment to the people that are commenting to you, so you don't see their comments. You just see someone commented and you see another comment. I always look when I didn't answer any comments on my videos, and I go see the next day, I see 100 replies. So somebody came and answered all the people on my channel telling them off. It's every day. It's always the same thing. I
I
forget.
totally get it. It's
Yeah, well, that's
echoing
what it is.
again. What's this about now?
Is it yours that is? I don't hear you. I hear you okay.
I haven't got you. It's never done this before. I don't know why. I'm going to change. Can you hear it? Has.
Uh, no, I don't hear an echo. I
Okay.
hear you. I hear each of you talking just straight up, like we're. I don't even hear static or anything.
Al's just changing the fish tank in case you can hear. I'm not having a wee if you can hear water running. It's not that.
It's
But
your colostomy bag.
Yeah, so it needs
yeah,
changing. But Paz, you won't believe this because you've never experienced this sort of level. But these sort of
I'll be
trolls, they're
right back.
not like attacking trolls. Thank you, Ellen, sorry. Mad about shape, welcome. I can hear it again.
Yeah, I
Rude.
can hear it now.
I don't know what it is. They're defamation of character. They will the stuff they come out with. And for example, I'm being trolled now because I'm friends with Tony, as you know. So these people are now going to channels. I'm echoing.
Excuse me.
See if that. I'm going to mute you two just to check it's not you. I think it's me, but right.
What did you say? I missed something.
Sorry,
I missed that.
I'm just muted Paz a sec just to see whether it stops.
I was gonna do like the Big Bang Theory. Penny.
Hello.
Penny. No, you guys ever watch the Big Bang Theory?
No, but I can imagine what you're
know.
doing.
Oh my
Has it
gosh!
stopped?
I
Let
must
me
have
unmute
retarded
Paz.
this.
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna watch, observe.
Has it stopped? Hello.
I'm like in the Twilight Zone. You guys are frozen right now, and I'm sort of lost.
It was echoing, and I think is it gone? He's playing.
I don't. Paz,
He's
I
not
don't hear you, bro. I don't hear you.
anymore. Can I have my
Okay.
Patriot? He's being silly. I know. I just know him. I know what he's like now.
Hey, I do that all the time. It worked. I do that all the time. I do that every interview I have. They go, "Hi, Bruce. How's it going?"
Yeah.
They're flipping out.
But
Penny, I did that during my radio interview. I told her, I said, "Good luck." I said, my line's always cutting out. She goes, "We have Bruce Swartz with us on the FM radio today." Bruce? I didn't say anything. I waited
Snoopy's on the keyboard. Sorry.
Oh, Penny, he just wrote sex. Take that off.
No, he didn't.
No.
Snoopy, what is wrong with you? He wants some hay, I think.
It's the sun, eh? The sun's making you.
We haven't got any
crazy.
sun. This guinea pig's off his head.
Hey, I'm being unprofessional. I'm gonna grab my coffee because I want to stay on with you guys. Is that okay?
Yeah,
You're very welcome to stay, Bruce. We love having you on.
Yeah, listen, the end of the world's coming so bloody fast. I want to get to know some
Why
people.
not enjoy it?
You're damn right.
But yeah, these trolls, right? The proper ones. I think she's some sort of 77 because she's everywhere. Excuse me. She's like, she came into yours. She's now like Tony's people that don't like Tony hate me now just because I like Tony. So she's gone into their channels. One of them's like a Bible study type channel. She's in there now. She spends the whole stream slagging me off and saying all this, making all these names up about me, making these slanderous things up. And people are like, we don't even know. Some people are going, we don't even know who she is.
Yeah.
Is that what they do to you, Bruce? Destroy your character for no reason?
I
don't get it.
They bleed me of humanity.
But why me, though?
You know what? They test me, eh? They try to see what bothers me. And lo and behold, I wouldn't tell them I'm afraid of heights or that I'm afraid of spiders or that I'm afraid of anything. Holy crap, they'd make videos about that. They've talked about my black eyes. They've talked about my nose for some reason, which I'm really not offended.
You look tired, Bruce.
You look tired. My life. That's my life.
You look, but that's just because you're so tired.
I don't know. I think I've always been. I've always had the burnt look. It's my look, literally.
I think you're very nice looking, Bruce, but I'm not going to say.
Well, I don't sleep much. I'll tell you what.
Start. Actually, no. Start the rumors. Start the rumors.
Yeah, it's a bloody Quebec hunk there. No, I've always.
Are you two playing me up because the sound's gone again?
I hear you guys. I hear you all right.
I saw you do that.
I said I gotta join in.
You two stop it. Echo again. I don't know what. Do you know what? We're being messed with here because there's something going on. Oh, Snoopy wants his food.
Don't we all?
That's why he's being naughty. Sorry, Snoopy keeps on. Snoopy wants his dinner. Hello?
His dinner.
No, he hasn't. It's here. His water and his food bowl's been waiting for you for the past hour.
What?
It's here.
Is that his bloody dinner?
Oh my God, he hasn't had this dinner.
What dinner?
He keeps jumping on the keyboard. But sorry, I'm back now. Right, you two, stop it. Don't start.
spend half your day feeding the bloody animals.
Shut up. Moaning. Domestic. No, we don't have domestics in this house. I just tell him what to do. You two. Okay, you can. I can hear you now.
I asked Penny she still hasn't done it, eh? Today, Mr. Hugh, Game Vet 02. She hasn't done an
I want
audio.
to do it.
Of course, and I want you to do one too.
When can we do it, Bruce? Me and
Okay.
Bruce are going to do it.
Let's do this. So I'll work on it this week, and very simple. I'll give you a 2-minute, 2 to 3 hour audio that you get to know, a little audio where you'll be able to do a little passage, and I want you to really go all out on the.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to send me you're going to send me what to say, and then I'll just read it.
Yeah, damn right. And you can say it anyhow you want. All you have to do is give the audio. If you want to furnish the video, it'll tease people even more. If you want, it's up to you. If not, just the audio, like I do, But if you actually want to be present in the audio, you can show the audio too. Because I know the trolls will get I don't know. People
You
don't
want me to be on the video with my makeup on, not like this though? Is that what you mean?
You can be sitting with your rabbit. For all I care. You can be sitting. I'll put you right up with the audio. It's just that I want to get that the voice talking about the UFOs on the surface. I love the English accent. I'm a moron in this face.
Bruce loves my voice. So you want me to sit there
I love the English
playing
accent.
with my rabbit on your video?
Only people with English accent here can do TV. Because Quebecers won't hire anyone else. Because a Quebecer,
really?
A Quebecer's got a really weird voice to it. So they hire people that have, intelligent, sort of speaking voices. So
I love the
Queen's
Canadian
English, you mean?
accent. I love
there
it.
you go. Yes, exactly. It's very proper.
Very proper.
We love it here. We love it here. Listen, I've never seen a video. Have you ever seen a video that wasn't popular that had an English person talking in it? Maybe it's just because I'm Quebecer, but every popular English video that I've ever seen.
You mean a movie? A movie.
That's always been in English.
Get it right, Penny. It's a film.
A film.
There you
sorry.
go. Oh, right, film. I say film too. Absolutely, like the old 1920 film strips.
Yes.
I never thought of that. What's the matter,
Penny?
Sue?
What are you doing to your rabbit?
Can you hear him
He
digging?
sounds friggin' happy.
Can you hear the guinea pig as well? The guinea pig squeaking.
Oh, there you go.
And the rabbit is digging. I don't know. I've got baby bunny. It's like having a puppy. He's like a puppy dog. He's into everything, chewing knickers and all sorts of stuff. Honestly, nothing's safe with him about. He'll jump up on the sofa again. Snoopy's squeaking.
The rabbit running around with knickers on the floor.
Yeah. You don't want to know. Those of us that were aware will happily support you. Yeah, Game Vet. Then I have a sub trying to argue.
You brought me into the. I've been cutting you off. I'm sorry, Penny. You brought me into the effing Matrix the other day, or the Twilight Zone. I've been hacked.
When?
I've had everything done to my channel, but nothing like what happened on your live stream the last time I was here. I blocked.
Oh yeah, we've worked. Yeah, that was insane. Was you here for that?
I blocked, man. Paz 49. I blocked over 86 people. I think Penny blocked over 186 people, and I'm not freaking
in an hour.
Yeah, but it was a continual apparition of a channel with already text that was already written. Impossible that they could have written it that fast.
I found out who did it. It was a hacker. I found him. His name's Mr. Toothless something. That's why there was always a tooth. They would be here now, but we've worked out. I don't know how to do this. I didn't find out till the other day. You can set it so that only subscribers of a certain amount of time can comment on live streams.
Did you see that, Paz? Did you see that for the live streams now? When you do a live stream, there's a choice saying subscribers only. I'm going to mention it for the first time. Holy crap. We're
45 minutes now. I've got it at 45
tomorrow I'm
minutes.
going to tell people, if you want to come to the live streams, I'm giving you guys 4 weeks. This is what I'm going to tell everybody.
4 weeks?
Yeah, I'm pretty kind, eh? I'm going to leave them.
Mine's 45 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. But I want them subscribed to me to come to the live streams. And that way, well, hopefully we'll see less trolls. If they want to troll, well, they're going to subscribe. And
There
then
you go.
you're going to see live stream, right? You're going to see 50 subscribers at the last minute. The live
Yeah.
stream will go by, and then you'll see 50 unsub.
Yeah, I had loads
That's
coming
what
there.
you're gonna
Hello,
do.
Steve. So, Paz, when you do a live stream, you can do it so that no one can comment unless they're already subbed from anything from 5 minutes to, I don't even know. Is it what is
Yeah,
it, a
and I
month?
Oh, I
started.
didn't know that.
It's a
Yeah,
new thing. I only
it's
found out
recent,
the other
man.
day.
Yeah, Paz, it's recent. I think the update, if I'm not mistaken, it was in July. They just
Oh, is it
recently,
new? Is it? Okay.
yeah,
Game
in
Vet
July
says
they mentioned that. They said now you can have only subscribers come on the live stream.
Oh, that's
And
good.
yeah, and I reported a lot of man. They're rolling down my numbers. When I post a video, my numbers go up and they go down in blocks of 150. Every 300 views I get, I lose 90, 95 views, and you see they roll down the numbers backwards. And I've reported it. No help from YouTube team. Nothing.
Oh no, they don't care.
No, exactly. And they probably exactly. But the hackers have a free platform and they're hacking a whole bunch of channels. But in their guidelines, they say they will reach you within 24 hours, and they didn't at all. It's been like 6 months that I've been,
Jesus.
yeah. And the numbers rolling out. The French channel went so badly that I went down to zero revenue. So I make $89 a month. You know that, Penny? Now
and he
$89
gave up
a
his
month.
job and everything. This is
Yeah.
Bruce is in Korea now.
Yeah, same thing.
He's got no job now. He gave up everything and put everything into his channel for his work.
How han kanishiwa?
Do you know what they're doing to this channel? And this is nothing compared to you, but my views, like when I had like 50 people in it long ago, in an hour and a half, I've usually got about 300-400 views, which isn't a lot. But it said in the first hour I had 100 views, which is like they're cutting it down, and it
After a
doesn't
live
match
stream, yeah,
what
after a live stream, I get now almost 3,000 views per live stream, and
I know.
the comments take 1 day to get 15 comments. So a whole bunch of people come to my live stream, but after, like, when you're done the live stream and you post end, you end the broadcast, and then you can go see the video on the channel.
Yeah.
Zero
Doing it.
comments. It takes 2 days, 48 hours to get a handful of comments. And I mean, I'm lucky. My community is amazing.
What the hell?
Lots of comments, on the community. But now it's like people don't get the notifications. I don't know if you have problems. Your community saying that.
Yeah. Well, my other channel, I've got two channels. The one
Right.
I'm using now is a backup one, but it's got 10,300 subs.
Oh, great.
My other one has got 42,000 subs on it.
Oh,
Right,
it's
I
good channel,
posted
right?
a video today. It's got
Right.
345 views.
Which makes no sense. And
Yeah.
even if it was a video that was boring, I always have the mentality that 40,000 subscribers, there's a whole bunch of people that are going to come and say this video's no good or it's good. There's still 300 makes no sense.
No.
Yeah, 40,000 over 40,000 subscribers. That's not normal, man. I have no difference in views from 42,000 to the 86 I'm at now. I'm at 86, and I'm a stable 3,000 maximum. I got 100,000 on a video a month ago, but that's the only one. Nothing else went up. It was coincidence.
Well, according to me, sorry.
Go ahead, Penny.
I've just read my studio, and it's saying that in nearly 2.5 hours, we've had 169 views on this live stream.
That's impossible.
And there's been like between 30 and 50 people here at any one time.
Reasonably, we know there's at least 700 people that came by here, for sure.
There's loads of people chatting, chats popping, people are talking, and it doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. Absolutely not.
It's just started. We've got 59 likes and 19 dislikes, so that's interaction.
19 dislikes?
Oh yeah, we've got a lot of. I'm getting trolled really bad now.
That's a lot.
Like really bad. Yeah, we'll get more than that. We usually get about 50.
yesterday I was thinking about it and I got so depressed about it. I mean, I spent the
bother me.
entire day listening to Celine Dion records. I was so
Right.
depressed. Yeah.
What, because of your dislikes or because of your video?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
What?
ridiculous.
How many dislikes
crazy.
did you
I
get?
spent the entire day listening to Celine Dion. Oh,
I
that's what I
believe
thought. And I realized the cat had fell in the dryer.
I was waiting. I was like, Celine Dion.
Celine
Seriously,
Dion.
dude.
I
Like-
don't mind the dislike. Yeah, do you know what? Moo just said there's someone mirroring this stream because it keeps on glitching. I've noticed that the ads stop playing, and
Is she still in California? She bought like this big ass place.
no, Moo's in Venezuela. Moo
Oh,
Coo. Are you getting mixed up with somebody else?
No, I mean Celine Dion.
Oh, I don't know about her.
You know,
No,
and
it's
you know.
alive still.
that one.
No, that was Whitney Houston.
No, she's
shit.
dead.
I know she had the best voice ever.
She did. I'm confused.
What?
Approaches that.
Yeah.
I
Anyways,
meant to ask you.
I was mixing up bad singing ugly artists.
Oh, there we go. Right. My
she's,
apologies.
she's a gender
Celine
bender
Dion, you know,
anyway.
English and French. I love you, je t'aime. You know, you used to walk up. I love you, je t'aime. Thank you, and that was it. I mean, this
Hey,
girl.
I got to ask you, have you ever met a Mountie?
Yes,
Have you?
Oh,
Do they
man.
always get their man?
I have. I would say no.
No.
I have family member. Does the Mountie always get his man? It could be. I don't know. I don't know what to answer to that. But I have met many Mounties. I have. So it's a joke, right?
No, it's not a joke. Because when we got to Canada in 2003 with my regiment in the army, and we then got briefed because there's two types of Mounties, isn't there? There's the mounted, and then there's the regular police.
Yes.
And then
right. Yes,
and then
yes, I get it.
There's a couple of hundred British soldiers. Now we're in this massive hall about to get briefed about breaking the law when going out on the lash on the pace drinking.
Right.
Or whatever. And okay, and this is a Mountie. This is not the mounted ones you see in the red uniforms and the hat, and they'll get their man.
But
this is a proper copper. They're in cars, and they're more brutal. So please welcome Officer whatever. So this short, fat, dumpy fellow walks out.
Which doesn't look like a cop at all.
Goes, and he takes out his taser. He goes, okay, any of you fuckers misbehave, I'll taser you. And he walks out. And we're all sat there going, was that it? And then this colonel who stood there going, get him the fuck back here. No way that was the brief.
He has to say more than that.
He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't come out.
No, it was literally like, be smart, like do what the fuck you want. Basically.
Yeah, that's it. Do as you're told, eh? Was it? Don't misbehave, eh? Or you get fucking tasered.
Exactly.
And he points it at this wall, and there's this beam that comes out like an electric beam thing.
Yeah, right.
I thought they shot out these two prongs, but apparently they can do that. But then he just marched out. And I thought, what the fuck was that? You know, fair enough, but fucking hell, shit.
You're walking out with a flask. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, but I never met.
The letter A. I love Canadians. Do you not think though that Canadians are always like really friendly? In your opinion,
my sister married one 20 years ago, and he beat the crap out of her, basically.
Be honest now.
No, he was a nice guy. He was a nerd type, and we found out he was beating her in the end, and he only married her in order to get a British passport or a visa, or whatever.
Yeah, he was beating her with a smile. Eh? Nice.
Yeah, he was a nutter ass. Anyway, he left. He beat her back black and blue. Then he buggered off. Didn't divorce her. Refused to divorce her. And we found out he married someone in Saskatoon.
Wow.
Later, yeah, and he's got like 3 kids with her. So my sister messaged us and listen, you're married to a fucking monster, you know. But didn't hear anything.
I'm sorry. It was your sister. You said.
My sister. Yeah.
I'm sorry about it. I didn't hear that.
Wow.
No. Oh, really? Eh?
Yeah. Terrible.
I had to say,
And he did have the old age. He was such a nice guy. He was into Lord of the Rings and Nirvana and stuff, and proper geeky.
I didn't know Canadians said A until people started telling me I was saying it.
Oh, I need to ask you a question as well. When
Yeah, go
when I
ahead.
was oh shit, what's happened here? Hang on. When I was shopping in Edmonton, the mall there, it's the world's biggest mall, isn't it, Edmonton?
I've heard of
Anyway,
it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Far
there.
from me though. Yeah, I know the Oilers.
Oh, and there was this song that was playing on the tannoy, and it was about a fucking chimpanzee.
Right?
And I haven't found it since. It annoyed me that much. Years later, I tried to find it, and I could not find it. It went do 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 chimpanzee, and we were all singing it. We were all singing it, and it got on my
Right?
bloody nerves. And I haven't found it since. But apparently, it was #1 in Canada in 2003. But I haven't. It just annoyed the shit out of me.
No, I don't know. It sounds familiar though.
Does it?
Yeah. They're making me I don't know. I have to-
Always Canadians are very pleasant. Wasn't it where you seen that
They're
what you
not.
say,
They're
what you
fucking-
think you
they're
know
crazy.
it?
They're nuts. They're bloody nuts.
Who's nuts?
The Canadians that you see singing
I
the
love
national anthem,
Canadians.
the Canadians you see singing the national anthem, yeah, they're really cool. But the real Canadians are about as badass as any hick state or something with a bunch of badasses. I got a lot of badasses around here where I live. Let me tell you, Canada. People think that everyone's like red green. Have you ever seen the red green show? Hey, how's it going, everyone? You got to look up the red green show. Everyone sees Canadians with these lumberjack shirts and these
Yeah.
hunting hats, and that we're all into hockey. I mean, I've never played hockey in my life, but I honestly have a family member that's a Canadians. We have a lot of Canadians here in Montreal. I'd say maybe every 100 families, there's probably a member that played for the NHL or something like that. My grandfather played for the NHL.
Oh, really?
Played for Canadians. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Who did he play for?
Canadians. He was captain. Murph
Oh,
Chamberlain. Murph
Oh,
Chamberlain.
Christ.
Yeah. Played for the Canadians way back, and that would be in the time of Toe Blake, and when they were not using any face masks either. So, hey, I have another call. Can I take 30 seconds again, guys?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, guys. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Is this the one who you're shilling for? Then is it? Are they ringing you up, giving you instructions on what to do?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you.
The
Penny,
Israelis.
I don't have anybody. Nobody knows my number. There's 2 associations of ufology now, and my mother and my son. I
Wow.
didn't give it to anybody because they all freaking call me. Everybody knows how to get my number, Penny. People call
I
me up.
don't.
Are you Bruce's?
Dance
Oh,
monkey.
yeah,
Oh,
I'll
can
be
I have
right
your
back.
number?
Be right back.
All right, mate.
Cheers, Bridget Blaine. Hang on.
Wasn't
Dance
it?
monkey.
Wasn't it where you seen the Bigfoot in Canada?
Yeah.
You'll have
Is
to
it-
tell Bruce when you come back, because he might know a bit about it. What area was it again?
It was in Banff National Park,
Where's that? Is that anywhere near Quebec?
British Columbia, the other side of Canada.
Right. Is that who's playing that? Is that you?
It's me. No, that's not the song, Bridget Blaine.
Have you noticed what Bruce has got on his desk? He's got that goddess of war, that Shiva that's outside CERN. I love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
He's done that, yeah. He does it to trigger the. I love the way he really does trigger the trolls. He's even got 666 in his channel username. You know, when you click on it and then you put the channel, it comes up as that Bruce 666. Does it on purpose to troll them. He's very good at that.
My ex is from here a few years ago now. Her stepdad. He, I can't say much about him, but he was heavily involved with the military, and his number plate had 666 in it. So I asked him, "Why? What's this for?" Then, well, before I met her mother, I was really shitty with money. I was really poor, and then what I did was, I sold my soul to Satan.
He said that.
He said that, and then look at me now, and he is extremely.
Is he a Freemason?
No, he's extremely wealthy. He was, I can say this now. He was one of the paras in Bloody Sunday.
I don't know what that is. Is that a film?
What? Fucking hell, Benny. Yeah.
What's Bloody Sunday? I don't know. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
The paras basically shot
I've
to
heard
death
of it.
a lot
Oh,
of-
it's just the Northern Ireland thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
so, and he's a very stern, knowledgeable. He is the sort of bastard you want on your side. If there's a crisis, he's the kind of guy you go to. And he's had 666 on his number plate, and he has a skull on his desk. Oh, he's retired now. He's retired, but he had a skull on his desk, and so much. Were you laughing at, Penny?
And the Shiva thing.
He didn't have the Shiva. Oh, that.
I thought you would play. I thought that we were going to play a joke on Bruce then, because he's got a skull on his desk.
It's
Yeah.
the CERN.
We were just talking about that. Yeah, we were
That,
just
my
trolling.
friend, is definitely a piece for controversy or that people always talk to me about it.
I know exactly
I'm
what-
marked by the beast with being Mr. Brucey 66 apparently
Told you.
on YouTube, which I can't get rid of. And I'm trying to think of when I had that name, and I don't effing remember ever calling
I
myself.
think it's
Bruce.
brilliant.
You know, yeah. But it was probably in 2011 when I started researching the number of the beast. I researched the secret societies without talking about Freemasons. Everyone knows about, because there is a free society where people are sort of free with their knowledge, but then there's the dark side where that association could have to do with actually some of the rulers, right? We learned about that, so it's like, what the hell's going on? But that is not religious for me. It's something that I research. But my God, people do not like seeing it behind me. And,
I was just
and I often tell them, I said, well, be careful. I said, that's a Buddhist religion. There's nothing wrong with that. You're racist.
It's Hindu,
true.
isn't it? It's Hindu.
Well, yeah, listen.
It's
Shiva,
Sikh, isn't it?
No, it's Hindu. It's a Hindu god. It's a god of war.
You're all touching them, but the Buddhist religion has to do with Shiva. And India, they know all about Shiva, and her foot's going to go down. And there's a wise tale, an amazing tale around her and stuff like that. But the reason I have a whole bunch of these statues and even the Egypt, this
You
stuff,
don't have to explain it, Bruce. I think it's brilliant.
I'm fascinated by all these dark,
playing that music?
objects and people. I show this and people go, "Oh my God, Satan!"
What?
Well, it's Egypt, for Christ's sake. It's not
Who's playing that
Satan for me.
music?
It's Egyptian
Why?
statues, and a lot of people
Why
say
play
that.
music?
Like, I don't have it. I'm not a sorcerer, so these statues for me are things I'm studying. That's why I have them. But people go, "Oh my God, he's got a lot of dark energy around him," and I don't feel that I do. Maybe some of the statues are dark, I got the Statue of Liberty. I research a bunch of stuff, the Mayan calendars and stuff. Nothing wrong with me, but honestly, some of these things made me a really bad rap. People were like, what a Satan worshiper and stuff. And I don't worship Satan, for Pete's sakes.
I think it'll only affect you if you believe in that stuff.
There you go. That's how I see it. For me, they are statues, because I research different religions and cultures, but I don't worship them, And, it's just an interest that I've had in old statues that have to do with religions and cultures. But I didn't think people were that. How can I say?
Oh yeah, I mean, the part of Wales I'm from, it's heavily involved with witchcraft, druids, that kind of thing. You will see runic symbols just pop up
I've
on
heard
trees,
that. I've learned that
on
recently.
walls,
Yeah,
boulders, etc. When I was little, I used to go and play up in the mountains in a little creek. It was a little valley, river going through it and all that. We'd play war, and just tomfoolery as you do when you're a kid.
Guys, kids, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I recently went back there, I think it was 3 years ago now, and it was the middle of summer. It was really hot, and I thought, I just popped on there. I got my US Army ration and mess tin and ready to cook when I was up there and just relax and take photos of my phone. So I went there, and it had completely changed. You couldn't hear the birds. You could just about hear the water of the little
Like a-
river that was running through.
like
There
a
were no
deafening,
animals there. It was deathly quiet.
like a
And
deafening of sound. Yeah, like the sound sort of
yeah,
disappear. Yeah, I've
it was
had it.
gone. It was just quiet. I felt uneasy. And it sounds daft, but I've never had a
No.
sense.
I've had that experience before. I continue. It's interesting.
I've never had such a sense of doom,
Fear,
dread.
fear.
I was fear. I was being watched. I was rooted to the spot. I couldn't get out of there to high ground quick enough. Look at my skin just talking about it. It's just
Yeah, I
goosebumps.
believe you.
It was horrible.
That has happened to me in my room,
Yeah.
and no, exactly to a T, exactly the way you encountered
Mm.
it. The deafening of the sound scared me at one point
Yeah.
in the room. Everything had stopped. I was
Yeah.
in the room with my mother, in my own room, in the house with my mother. She was in her room with my father and her boyfriend, her boyfriend. And what happened is I started screaming to her because I was seeing shadows and a whole bunch of things. She never heard me, and I was banging on the wall. My mother would have killed me banging on the wall. She would have heard all her little crystal statues or whatever in her room that she had a beautiful setup, and she would have said, "What the fuck?" Excuse the expression. Why the hell are you banging on the wall? She never heard anything of what I did, and it did last for about 5-6 minutes. I was crying. I wanted her to hear me. She never did. And in the room, there was 4 figures around me, which
Oh,
were,
yeah.
shadows. So I was sort of afraid of what the hell was going on. And it stopped. And when it stopped, I told Mom, and what? Well, I've been screaming for 5 minutes. You're not hearing me. I was banging on the wall. And
Hmm.
both of them were like, "Oh, I didn't hear you." It was impossible, man. You know what I mean? I'm in this house with my mother. I mean, I just fart in a room. My mother would laugh because, I mean, we're in a room. I'm right next door
Yeah.
to her, and I'm
Yeah.
banging on the wall. It's not the wall where she's sleeping. It's the opposite wall, but doesn't matter. Big Bruce is banging. I'm scared. I'm going left and right like this on the wall. She never heard it. And when everything disappeared, she could hear me. Suddenly she hear me. But it's that when you mention the deafening of the sound and stuff like that, it's something that's happened to me 2 or 3 times. Once in the woods, once at home, once in the car, where everything, the sound stopped. It was like literally, there's no explanation. It's that winds, sounds, even the noises in my ears, everything stopped, and it was like I was in um, um, a room with no sound, a soundproof room. Is how I felt when I
Yeah.
had those encounters. It's happened to me. I've had some encounters,
Blimey.
spiritual encounters.
Yeah. But asking people about it afterwards, and apparently, was it a local paper? I think there's some sort of media reported that area that was heavily witchcraft was heavily involved in that area. They
Recent? Is
thought,
this recent, man? Is this
yeah,
recent?
they were. That's it. They were killing sheep. They were
I heard
disemboweling
that.
animals and putting symbols on them. Yeah.
I heard that in 2020 though. I don't know if it's that year.
Oh
But
no, this was 2018 probably.
all
I
right,
think it
well,
was it.
in
2018. Yeah.
in 2020, was it Fox? They mentioned it on a farm. They were sacrificing animals. There was
Oh, in
fire,
Cornwall. Yeah, in
like
Cornwall.
sects and like a sect,
Yeah.
with the hoods and everything. And,
Yeah.
and vaguely, it went on the news, and then they just stopped talking about it. But
Oh,
it was like looked like sacrificing of certain actually farm animals. It was weird,
yeah,
and
yeah. There were
they were killing
ponies,
them
I
all.
think, on the Isle of Wight. They did it to ponies, kill them, disembowel them, and just rearrange their innards in a special
Yeah,
pattern.
yeah. Well, these were
Um,
baby cows or goats, from
yeah,
what I could see.
yeah,
Maybe I I wouldn't say zebra. Literally, they were size of baby calves, like
yeah,
a sheep or something. Not pigs. It was something. It was weird, and the fire and the people talking, and just like a movie setting where it actually almost looks fake, the video, because it looks a little ridiculous
mm,
seeing and like it's an offering. You could tell that they're doing satanistic rituals where they're offering a body, an animal, or a child. We've heard of that before. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
sick as
yeah.
it is, they're offering that, like they used to do in volcanoes, volcanic offerings that do back in the days that we hear about,
Mm.
that they used to offer bodies to the gods to appease, the volcano from erupting or whatever. But
Yeah.
you gotta wonder, holy crap! I'm totally interested in all like the sun gods and all the ancient Mayan cultures and everything. I mean, it's impossible for any one individual to understand everything that's going on, since I think there's so many different cultures, and not just that. I hear people from England talk. Like we all have our own documentaries that we watch about ancient findings and sarcophages in Egypt, but the ones that are in my country are not the same as the ones in France. The documentaries in Sweden or Egypt, they're different, and some people say more. Like England, sometimes England says more in the news than Canada says, or sometimes it's the opposite. It's weird. It's really weird. I started seeing in 218, man. There were people, um, reporters from England that were starting to tell the system off. I saw that for the first time in 219, where reporters in England were saying, "Well, this morning we have the Brexit, but who gives a freak beep beep beep?" The reporters started getting mad in 219 in England. I saw that in France, and I started noticing the world started taking a change, right, for the worse, and I, everyone in my town, man, has no idea what's going on with any of the vax or sickness or even politics in any country or lockdowns. We know nothing here in Canada. The news is very scary, man. They talk about absolutely nothing. When I saw Venice flooding at one point, you must remember Venice maybe a year ago. They were showing Venice that was completely flooded. The tourists couldn't even go to Venice anymore. But here in the news, they weren't talking about it. They were saying, "You want to go to Venice? Well, it's so much, per month." And I spent my time looking to see if I could go to these places on a flight, and you could just order a flight tomorrow and absolutely go there. The news in Canada did not tell us anything that's going on in England or France or with the Taliban's or Afghanistan. There's nothing. No news here. Absolutely no news. They shoot in Elon Musk once in a while, or they talk about older events like the Gulf War, talking about the Gulf War in the year 2000. Why? Because they don't want to talk about anything recent. It sucks. Our news is pathetic here. I go to
Same here.
I believe it. But I honestly go see. But you know how countries compete, right? So England will come out with news about Canada that they want to share, and I hear it, and I'm like, holy crap, that's amazing. And Canada's not talking about it. So I look all over the world, and you see Canadian news comes out on a whole bunch of other, news medias. Canada says nothing. We're trying to vote Trudeau out. Trudeau. We want to vote him out so badly. Hopefully Canadians will vote them out.
There's been a big protest today. Did you see that, mate? Did you see that, Paz?
Well, conspiracy guys told me to go with him to London tomorrow to the car boot sale.
Are you going? No, but this was on in London. I mean, in Canada, they were all. It was a Trudeau campaign rally, and they were all going "F you, Trudeau" over and over.
Did you see the young teenager that took a selfie with Trudeau? This was
No.
on the. Do you guys know the? Do you guys know the AJ whistleblower channel?
Goodbye, Peter.
Alex J.
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, on that chat. Oh my God, what were we talking about? What did you just ask?
Infowars. What about the protest? And then Paz was going to tell us about he's going to protest tomorrow.
Who's going to protest tomorrow?
Right. Okay. So Moo Moo, I did it straight away, hon. I don't know what game vet. I sent it you about 10 minutes ago. Sorry. So I was on about Trudeau protesting, and then I said that goodbye, Peter. Lots of love.
Yes,
Peter's in Oz, and
yes.
then Paz is going to one tomorrow. Well, a car boot sale. Sorry, we
Trudeau
can't
tried
say
to pull
protest.
Trudeau, our prime minister.
Oh,
We
sorry.
call him the crime minister. It tried to pass off an early election. For the early election to get more voters that will vote for him. I don't know if you guys noticed, but
Yeah. We
they're
call it a
letting.
snap election here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's exactly what they called it. It's a
When they
snap
think they have the
election, even here in
advantage,
Canada.
yeah, so they'll do that.
Yeah, and they're trying to get Afghanistan immigrants to come in to vote for him also. So these people, he's trying to get them in before the vote. It's disgusting what's going on. Well, just to let you know, the teens, you got to love them. You know how arrogant they can be sometimes. Well, a Canadian teen asked for Trudeau to have a selfie with him, and he pulled him in real close, and he looked at his live stream, and he said, "Communist FUCK."
Really?
As well,
Yeah,
please.
and
Is
he
it on
pulled him in.
YouTube?
You need to back
Yeah.
him. I'll mute it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And that young kid literally
Oh,
held
no.
him by his neck, man. He was holding him by his neck. He's saying,
Yeah, good for him.
communist fuck. He was saying, I was like, oh my God. But it's true. It's sad, and that's how it is. He is a communist.
Oh, he's a proper sissy looking man, isn't he?
It's a tranny. I'm telling you, he's Justine.
Well, you want to laugh, and you have to look this up. You have to, guys, promise me you will look this up. Trudeau and Fidel Castro. It's his son. They're twins.
I've heard that.
Look at the photo side by side.
I will do. What
one,
is it?
One has a beard, one does not.
Castro.
It's Fidel.
Where was he? Was he Cuban?
Yes. Yeah, and he was also taken over. Yeah.
Yeah, he was Cuban. Right. You tell us
his
about
mother
your
got busy, went to
tomorrow.
Brazil or Cuba. His mother got busy and went over there and probably had a relationship with him. They are identical twins. Take the time to do the research, Penny.
I'm just having a quick look now, just like Alistair Crowley.
You will have an amazing large smile on your face when you see the pictures. There's no difference between the men.
Alistair Crowley and George Bush, Barbara Bush as well.
You're talking about Mr. Crowley, yeah. I don't even know where Clinton is anymore. Some people are saying he's not even alive anymore. A lot of people talking about a whole bunch of things.
Who? Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks dead as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, you ever notice how everything's up to 100-year treaty? We have the Society of Alcohol, the Alcohol Society here, where we buy alcohol bottles here in Quebec. You can buy it in a grocery store, a corner store, or a deliberate SAQ, which is Société Alcool de Québec. It's 100 years old today. So the Queen's treaties have ended 100 years. Her husband died at 99 years old, right? Remember that? He got sick.
Oh, he's gone. I've emailed it in Moo Moo. He can't come on. His audio's not working.
Oh, someone has an audio problem?
Yeah.
It says I'm in the show and everyone can hear and see me.
Right. Yeah. I emailed it in Moo Moo straight away. He can't get in. I can't see you in the background.
So where did he disappeared, eh?
Paz must have lost the what's it. Did he finish telling you about the Bigfoot story? I don't think he did he?
No, he didn't. I heard you guys talking about Banff.
About what, sorry?
Banff.
Banff, what's that?
Well, it's a big secret. That's the area. That's what.
Area. Yeah, he was just gonna. Yeah, he's seen a Bigfoot there, and he was going to tell us about it. I'm hoping you
absolutely exist. They absolutely exist here. They even have a boundary where they know not to pass. The Bigfoot absolutely exists here. Lots of people have seen them during camping and a lot of different areas. I've heard in Russia. I've heard a lot of different areas where the Bigfoot exists. I can't say that I've seen one myself ever, but here in Canada, Penny, the woods is so vast. Like 80% of Canada is forest. It's incredible.
really?
There's lots of forests here. The forests run very deep. And I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of spirituality and crap that goes on in the forests. 100% for sure.
Well, he's just messaged me. He says his battery's died, so he's on his laptop. So
That's
he
what
says,
happened.
good night, everybody, he said.
I'm going to have to get off too. But I'll tell you what, Penny, we had a lot of fun. And
We did. People enjoyed it. I know Game Vet can't get up either.
Penny, there's not more rude than me at the amount of times that I said I was going to stop by and I haven't. I've been going through a lot of shit, I'll be honest with you. But when I can come on, no problem. But I'm probably going to cause a lot of problem to your channel when I'm here.
He's back. Hold on.
Yep.
Hello. Hang on. Well, you might
Ron
get to
says
see him.
the woods are thick there too. Yeah,
What?
there's lots of areas where the woods are thick. And
Right, you got to be quick because he doesn't stay long. See?
he's
Oh, it's
crap,
gone.
he's big, eh?
This is a 12-week-old bunny.
12 weeks.
12 weeks. Go on.
Wow.
He doesn't stay still. He does not. Honestly, it's like, it's too exciting, Mummy. It's too exciting. Go on,
Ron, lots of woods
Go on then,
here
go
in
play.
Canada. It's incredible. Runs really deep.
It's massive, isn't he?
He is a huge.
He's gonna
Absolutely.
be a giant.
For sure. Absolutely. So when do we do this again, Penny?
We should do it, and we should have Cindy as well.
Yeah, listen, Cindy, she's working hard in her channel too, really hard. She's been doing a lot of.
She is.
Yeah, she's doing good, like you are doing. Listen, bringing out the truth. You guys are gonna get shit on. Excuse the expression.
I don't care if they come after me for you. They hate Tony, so like they seem to hate Canadians. I don't know why, but the hatred for Tony.
Because we say
a, and Tony tries not to say it all the time. You say it more than him, but yeah, they
Hey,
they really don't like
do
it.
you see? My right tooth is moving forward, so I have a David Letterman tick now. I go.
Why is it doing that?
I have no idea. I think that my head is expanding, so my jaw is going inwards. I have my tooth advancing. I've had the straightest teeth in the world. I'd be honest with you, Penny. I know for a fact that it's the trolls that have made my tooth go forward.
You think they've got a voodoo doll?
Damn right. What's mine?
Yeah, as long as it's not me. Go on, who is it of? Is it of that guy, that CIA
It's
guy?
pretty neutral. No, it's a real African voodoo doll, and I don't. This voodoo doll, Penny.
Yeah.
I have let it free. I've told it that it doesn't have to do any spells. That I'm not going to stick any nails in its head. But I'll be honest with you. If you look carefully, this has been used, and there are nails in the head, everywhere and back too.
Should we be worried?
No, well, I like mysterious things. And I would be surprised if I died at one point, but I like mysterious things. And this object is a voodoo doll that you can look up online that is from Dominican Republic, if I'm not mistaken. They have certain religions, right? In certain countries that they actually use voodoo, right?
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. It's actually a religion. Game Vet's here. So we need to stay on the right side of Bruce then, because he's got a voodoo doll.
Oh, no.
Sure.
I confirm I do not. Hey, Game Vet.
Well, someone's
Hey, how you
using it.
doing?
Maybe it's doing its
Not
own
bad, man.
thing.
I do
Good.
not use voodoos. I do not use voodoo dolls.
Well, it's using itself, mate. Look, see? Oh, hello. What's
I don't
that?
have to do any incantations. I have so many spiritual encounters. I wouldn't dare conjure any up. Definitely.
Ow!
Game Vet 02, how's it going, man?
He wants his hay.
Yes, sir. Good. Good to actually talk to you, Bruce.
What's the
It's an
matter?
honor.
Thanks, man. Hey,
I
man.
need to sort the
I've
buddy
seen
out.
you
I'll be
on
back in a minute, mate. Hello,
No
Game
problem.
Vet. I'm back.
No problem. I've seen you also on the channel, man. Thanks a lot for stopping by, bro. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're awesome, man. I really enjoy your channel.
Thanks,
You know,
man.
I love all the work. I love all the work you do. You're honest. You know,
Thanks,
I
man.
try
That
to
means a lot.
yeah, I try to be the same. You know, I try to be you know, totally transparent. And I appreciate everything you do. Um, you know, it's amazing. I'm here in Minnesota, and some of the stuff that you capture, I also capture the same things. So um, like I missed the first part of the show when you saw the video of the what I call Astro Train. It looks
Yes.
like that big cigar.
Yeah. Love it.
Um,
Beautiful.
yeah, I wanted. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how much I wanted you to see that video because I wanted to talk to you about it because it was actually a rectangle light,
Yeah.
right? And then it had these little black tiny squares inside the light. But then there
Awesome.
was also a structure on top of the light, which all the cameras all over the world are unable to capture the top structure. And then as this thing was
It's
flying
never the
by,
same, man. The captures of people are never ever the same. People,
yeah.
like
So, but
you said, you saw lights inside of the friggin' rectangle or something.
yeah, they were like little black squares. Okay,
No, it's
and
Awesome.
okay,
then
Paul.
as it was flying
That's
by, I
enough.
could actually physically
I'm
see
gonna
it
get
with my
off
own
soon.
eyes.
Yeah,
And
me
this
too,
top
buddy.
structure, this top structure, it actually was spraying out this
That's really
fog
much.
around the craft. Okay,
Could you put some in his
and
bed?
you could like
Because you want some fresh
if it
water.
was if it was right in front of you, you could see through the fog, but at a distance away, it just looked like a cloud coming at me. Right.
Same thing I
Um,
see, bro. I see that. Like 5 years of captures. What you just
mhm,
said. What you just said is
yeah.
85% of what I'm capturing. Is that
Yeah.
cloud? That stupid cloud phenomenon that appears,
Right.
disappears. Yep.
Yeah. Does it like the ones you see? I don't know if you look at them through color or not, but if
I
you
have.
see those, okay. So when you see them in color, do you
Yep.
see it as like the cloud is multicolored?
Yes.
Okay. So
Often. Yep.
that's exactly what that was. And then
I've also seen squares inside of the
yeah,
shape. I have seen squares going left and right for me, sort of like, without being ridiculous, the Night Rider car,
right.
the light.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yep.
that inside of a shape, and it's never the
Okay.
same. Penny, we won't be
Yeah.
too long.
But yeah,
Penny,
but yeah, I mean, okay, so what I use is I use a Psionics Aurora camera. Okay, it's like a handheld scope camera,
right, right.
and for some reason, however this smoke was dispersing out, it changed the light from a bright white to the naked eye to a pink color, which you saw in the video.
Right.
Now, I've been trying to reproduce that same color
You won't
like
be able
on
to.
multiple different things, like cars, you know, headlights on cars through fog, you know.
You won't be
Um,
able to. You're going to
yeah,
reproduce me. Yeah.
and I've had multiple instances where, you know, there were shooting stars and they weren't purple or pink or whatever color that is.
That that's
You
a
wouldn't
shape.
believe
That's a
what's that?
shape, man. That rectangle that you got. And listen, I'm going vague. I'm saying rectangle. Whether you say pill shape, because I notice literally looks like a pill, contact C that you see in the commercial where you pull that pill.
Yeah,
You know, it's round on each side, but like a rectangle.
right. But it's
99. I've seen that shape 90% of my entire research, bro, in 5 years. It's that rectangle or it's a square. I've not seen 50 shapes. I've only seen those shapes. That rectangle.
right,
That rectangle. I
right.
see it a lot on the moon,
Yeah,
Mars. Yep. Absolutely.
yeah, and it's ridiculous. And then what topped it off for me was when he said he ranched the same. I think it was either the same night or the night after. They recorded that same object,
Right?
and the guy even states in the video. He says there's a second layer to this object. Even his video, you cannot see the second tier to the object. Now, I I actually I did a drawing of what I saw with my own eyes. I don't know if Penny showed you that or not.
No, but I'll
But
be
it's
checking it out, man.
Yeah, I really want you to see it, because what this thing
Sure.
actually looked like, it looked like a flying freight train. So where the wheels actually would be on a train, that's where the rectangle light was on the bottom.
So the shapes that we're seeing, we're not making them up because we wouldn't say that we're seeing like train boxes. In reality, they look out of shape. It doesn't look like the planes that we see here that are
No, this
aerodynamic. It's these big
right.
ass
It
objects that
was
would not fly.
yeah, yeah, it was totally unconventional looking. It
Yeah,
looked like a freight train.
unconventional. You said it
Like
right.
it had a on the whole side of this craft, it had vertical black lines, like you could see paneling on it, like a freight train, or like a
That's scary stuff,
a
man.
semi trailer.
I've seen
Yeah.
that. Those listen, vertical lines, rectangle panels, black panels. Just
Yep.
recently, there's a channel that sent me a fireball, and I can see those objects on. I, I'm trying to record all the same patterns, like I can pick up and stuff. But honestly, I hear a whole bunch of the same crap that I've seen with my own eyes all over the
Yeah.
country. Yep, a lot of people are catching the same things.
Yeah. And then I get flack here and there. People message
Oh
me.
yeah.
They said, "Oh, that's Starlink." I'm like, Starlink doesn't have panels along the sides. It's not metallic. Not even a metallic.
Well,
What is
Starlink
that?
satellites. I've caught the train. I've caught the train twice of Starlink, and
Yeah.
when I saw the train, it was I saw it for 4 to 7 seconds because as it came over the horizon where the sun had just gone
Hmm.
down, I saw that like it was the six no it was the 160 or 120. They launched certain launches. It was 60, 120. I
Right.
think it was 60 or 120 satellites and all those little
Okay.
lines. But I could only see it for 10 seconds. And then it
Really?
disappeared. It disappeared.
Huh.
And I was never able to see it longer than that. But Elon Elon Musk, his satellites, he said that they're not going to be as visible as the other ones because they're going to go up in orbit, and he doesn't have, I guess, the mirrors or something. They turn the mirrors so that they're not reflective in the sun, and so that they don't
Right.
blind people. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we see a
Yeah.
whole
And
bunch
then
of UFOs now. So I
yeah, and
don't.
then I think it's something to do with the Psionics camera, honestly, because how it magnifies the color and all that of certain objects. That craft or whatever that I recorded, I believe that light has some sort of a UV color in it,
Yeah.
and
Sorry, back in one sec. Sorry.
Yeah.
so I figure, with the UV color, the satellites, they don't have it, they're not a light, it's reflecting the sunlight. So it's not a light per se that it's projecting off of it. But this craft with
Exactly.
the camera, it's projecting that pink color with this camera. And I mean, that's proof in the pudding right there. It's saying, hey, this isn't a reflection off of a satellite. This is something else.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's right.
mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
when you see supposed
Oh, yeah. So, okay, go ahead. Sorry,
when no
I'm at
problem.
work.
Yeah, right. When you see a supposed satellite, often um, it looks like it's on fire. Why? It's like the satellites when they're going up, the train, Elon Musk satellite train, you see the objects are literally on fire. I've never understood that.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, it's
they tell me, well, it's the mirrors that are reflecting the sunlight, but I don't know. I have a hell of a hard time with that.
right.
The story of grabbing mirrors and putting it on a wheel like a carousel and having them spin, okay,
Mhm.
it makes photons. So
Right.
I'm no genius, but there's something going on with those bloody satellites. When you look at
Well,
them, it makes no sense that they look like they're bloody on fire. It makes no
right.
sense.
Well, I think the whole
Yeah.
Starlink setup is a bunch of smoke and mirrors anyway, so it ties in really well.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
said it. You said it, bro. Hey, Penny, is it time for us to close?
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. I said, is it time for us to close? What time is it for you guys
No,
right now?
I'm laughing at the rabbit. Can you not hear him?
No.
No, he's the Oscar with the big feet. He's bombing it around, and
I,
I'm having a cup of tea.
I thought
I'm-
I heard him talk about Bruce Seasall, but
Hmm?
I don't know. I don't know if he's talking about Bruce
Two,
Seasall.
please.
But yeah, listen, I
No,
gotta go
sorry, I
back to
was just
work,
laughing
guys.
at. Can't taste the
Game
sugar
Vet
yet.
02. I want to thank you also for having stopped by my channel, man. I've seen you several times. Peace, bro. I love you,
Yeah.
man. And I hope
All
to
right,
connect.
man.
We'll connect next time, bro. Take care.
Yeah,
Oh, thanks
definitely.
for
I'd
coming
like
on,
to.
Bruce. Sorry, I was just
Nice
I'm
day at
just
work,
gonna have
man.
something
Nice
to
night
eat.
at
I
work,
was
man.
just
Thank you.
talking to Al and Oscar, because he's like having a puppy. He's just bombing it around all the time, and he's distracting me. You're okay. I'm gonna have a cup of tea, and then I'm gonna get off in about 15 minutes. But if you need to go, I'm still.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
gotta
did
Yeah,
roll, but
I'm gonna have to go too. I owe a video for my Patreons. My patrons, they've been so amazing this week, so I have to go do that video for them. But when I stop by, Penny, I don't stop by enough on your channel
Oh,
because
no, I
I've been
appreciate
no,
it.
I'm
In fact,
serious.
again, look.
I've been having a lot of problems, and every time I'm going to come here, you know that you're going to get
Go on
shit.
then.
You get shit every time I come here, don't you?
I get it anyway. Honestly, I get it more for
I don't believe
Tony.
that. You don't get more when I come by.
Um,
I'm scared, Penny. I have a hard time going to people's channels. People are
I
getting
used
harassed.
to until I met Tony, and people hate Tony more than you. So
Who's Tony? Not Game Vet?
no, you've
No,
met
I'm not.
Tony, the
Okay.
one from Montreal. Is it Montreal?
Okay, I get it. Yes,
From
yes, yes.
Montreal.
Sorry.
I've got
All right.
echo.
Well, thank you, Penny. Thank you,
Thank you,
Bruce.
Game. Have you got time
I'll
to
see you
quickly
soon,
tell
bro.
Bruce
Take care,
about
man.
the Doom, about the robot or not? Did you not? Because I was sorry. Did you tell him or
Oh,
not?
I haven't told him yet about the Doombot thing, about the flying trash can. Well, long story short, I was leaving the gas station and I was at a four-way intersection and I was turning left, and there was a few cars, around or whatever, but they were mostly going the opposite way that I was facing. And all of a sudden, I saw something in the corner of my eye on my right, and I happened to look at this thing. It looked like a flying canister. It was right above the treetops, and it was slowly descending down and going directly in front of my vision, and or in front of my line of sight or whatever.
Why
And
the trash can size? Why is everything look like an out of proportion trash can? It's
I don't
true.
know, but
I see a lot
it
of them.
looked like I mean, I call it either a flying trash can or a totem pole. I call it a totem pole because once it got right in front of me,
Yeah.
as I was looking at the side of it, it had a face on it, and it had a little bump sticking out of the one side, and that was
Okay.
its nose.
So what I saw at the beginning of the video that Penny showed me with the totem pole face, that was you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's me.
I get it. I mentioned
Okay.
at the church. Okay, continue.
Oh, sure. And then, I, as soon as I saw the face, I felt instant dread. Like, oh my God, it felt like every worst nightmare I've ever had in my life felt like it hit me all in one spot. And then all of a sudden I noticed it had an arm on the back, like a mechanical arm with like a little claw contraption for a hand. And then it continued to slowly drift down and went across the street. Then it went down behind the Burger King on the corner there.
Was this
So then at that time,
was this at your level? Was this at your eye level, or was it
yeah,
like
yeah.
the height of a plane? This was in
It
front of you.
was this was right in eye level. I mean, it was just taller than the street lights. You know what I mean? It was just higher.
What did you feel it was? Were you fearful? Were you excited?
I felt complete dread. Like every worst nightmare hit me all at once. It made me feel terrible.
Something was wrong. You knew something was wrong. It was something.
Yeah, I mean, it was just shy of making a mess in the pants, honestly.
Right.
But the thing was like the size of a car standing up on end. Like if you stood up a car on its back bumper and stood it straight up, that's how tall it was. And then it continued to drift down just behind the Burger King. And then as I was taking a left turn, I looked over because it should have been passing the same time I was going by, and it was gone.
Right. Unreal.
And then I looked around, and there's like nobody around me. It's like I was the only one that saw it.
Always. I say that's my trademark. every single effing time, excuse the expression, that I've ever caught anything, I've always sort of looked around. If I would have seen a neighbor, I would have said, "Look up there." Never. It
Yeah,
was either
I was.
too late or there's no one around me. Halloween night, man, I got that UFO come down to the house. Halloween night
Yeah,
at 11:30, kids all over the street. Um,
right.
I often feel, I don't know if you feel that, but I feel like I'm in my own world. So
Yeah.
I'm capturing all these things, and people are just not talking about stuff, and I'm like, I don't
I
know.
mean, this thing flew. This thing flew right behind a gas station. Okay, there was people outside fueling their cars, and they didn't see this thing. It's like, are you
Okay, so
kidding me right now?
you're noticing they did not, like, you're there with at least
Yeah,
say 3 or 4 people, and you're the only
right.
one seeing it.
Yeah,
Not
I
because
was
it's
looking
fake.
around. Right, I was looking around to see a lady, like, just jaw dropping. Oh
Someone
my god,
someone
you know
saying,
what I mean? But
"Holy shit!" Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Someone
but
saying, "What
nobody,
the?"
like
Yeah,
nobody. It's
nobody,
like
nobody.
unbelievable.
And at that point, is that where the sound? Did you get? Have you ever gotten a sound muffling where the
Yeah,
sound
it was
seems to
almost like
disappear?
that, where it's almost like it was muffling, or I didn't hear anything. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? You know what I mean?
Unreal. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
as I was turning on the ramp to go on the freeway, I'm like, what the hell was that? And I still
Unreal. Well,
felt
I don't
terrible.
know if you
And I'm
heard me,
like, what is
but I
going on?
mentioned after your story, I mentioned to Penny and um, Paz 49. Is that right? Is it Paz 49? Okay. Well, a good guy, by the way, Penny. It was a pleasure for me having met him. He's a really cool guy. So I saw at the church in Salaberry de Valleyfield in Quebec, there was a storm. I don't know if you know what pareidolia is.
Oh
Sometimes
yeah,
on the moon and other planets, you can get square shapes, but it could be because of the shadows. Long story short,
right.
I looked at the church and I saw a tower that had the face that you showed, bro. The
Oh
mustache, the hat, the face, the
yeah,
complexion,
yeah.
and
I mean, it looked like
it was in the
Einstein's
newspaper.
face.
Yes, yeah, I know you said it's you were right on, but in the newspaper we had that here in Salaberry to Valleyfield, and it was the tower of the church had that effing face appear on it because of the way the sun was reflecting on it. Me,
Now,
that
did it have? Oh,
fascinates
I'm
me.
sorry, I don't.
Yeah, go ahead,
No,
man.
Still
okay.
going.
I What I didn't draw in that photo, and I feel bad about it, is it actually had hair on the back that was standing up. It looked like the hair was um, like Einstein's hair. You know how it's all messed
Yeah,
up and
like
whatever.
curly, straight out, burgy
Yeah,
hair.
like
Yeah.
okay. So this object also had this hair that would stand up on one point, and then the other point it was kind of zigzaggy, and then the one point was sticking straight out backwards, and then
So
one,
why
it
would you
was
be seeing that? That
right.
fascinates me. Is it something from the past that you're seeing, or is it an actual, like, think of it?
Oh,
What you
I think it was an
what
actual thing, honestly.
Yeah, but what you're seeing is not only an effing UFO, man. It's a freaking face.
Right.
It's
I mean,
incredible.
it looked like the eye was like staring straight at me.
That's
I mean,
incredible.
the eye was pointing directly in my location, directly
And,
at me.
and you know what the beauty of these captures are is that they're protected. No matter how much you talk in detail of what happened, it'll only remain an effing story, just like my stupid
No, I
stories.
know.
It's
I know.
sad.
That's just it.
They protect themselves that way. You saw something. I can connect with you and say, "Holy crap! I saw the same thing, like I just did 3 times." But
Yeah.
it remains a hidden friggin' mystery and no proof,
Right.
right? It's
Yeah. That's the
crazy.
thing too. Like, my wife and I, we saw this C-shaped craft. Right. It was
Wow,
like 2 stories tall, almost a block wide,
wow,
and we actually saw it disappear right in front of us. And
wow.
that's just a story because I couldn't get my phone out fast enough to take a video or a photo of it.
Always, always. I have my infrared continually draining. I got the camera continually draining, and sometimes I go outside, man, and I ask. I swear to God, I ask. I want to see something amazing, I do not have my camera with me, and maybe 50% of the time I get these amazing captures where I have no camera and I just see. Man, I've been seeing daytime golden blobs or golden balls going by with tail ends in the middle of
Mhm.
the afternoon. It's just absolutely boggling my mind. Some
Yeah,
people see this shit and some people don't. That's how it is.
right.
Some
And
people
that's
see
just
it.
it.
Yep. That's how it is, man.
Uh, That's like my coworker here. He says, "I'm glad you see this stuff and not me," because he doesn't want to.
Well, that's it. And he's not going to see it. The
Uh,
matrix. We're connected in
mhm.
some way to that bloody matrix. The energy that's, some people tell me, Bruce, we live in a physical illusion. Well, in an illusion. I believe it's a physical illusion where the matrix, it's the perception that they change. But people
Well,
have their
even
own judgment.
it's funny how you say that because the stop I'm at right now, on my way here, it was, I don't know, a couple months ago. I was driving down the road and I saw this black line, right? It came from the sky. It's a straight black line. And as I got to it, it almost like spread out a little bit and it looked fuzzy. And I'm like, well, whatever that is, I'm not going to hit it with the truck because God knows what'll happen.
Some
And
people
then,
see other things. Some people see other dimensions. I mean, I know that sounds totally stupid, but I believe it. I'm not shy to say that I believe that some people see things. Listen, man, can we agree that maybe our eyes are different? Like maybe you see certain spectrums that I don't freaking see.
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe you see certain things, dimensions, and I don't see them.
I'm
It
getting
could
to
be.
the point where I don't want to anymore. That's just it. And then the more I don't want to, the more I see it.
Well, it's like you say, I don't linger on trying to stare at my shadow. If I see things, I see things, but I don't force anything to come in,
Right.
man. I
No, I know
honestly, I see a lot
exactly.
of stuff. Maybe it's even paranoia. Maybe it's even paranoia. I
Yeah.
see a lot of shit that I get scared sometimes, and sometimes I feel like I am analyzing a bit too much into
Yeah.
details and stuff. But
I'm
well, I
to the
am gonna
point
have.
now where I'm
Go ahead,
sorry.
man. Go ahead, bud.
I'm to the point now where if I see something, I'm like, well, that's a new one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And it's never the same thing. I don't know about you, but I see these stupid captures where, well, how am I going to explain this? Nah, often I don't explain it. You know, I just
Yeah.
don't mention it or something like that. Whoop, I hear a plane going by.
Oh yeah. Plain boss.
Yeah, the plane, boss. Welcome to
Well, it's
Fantasy Island.
right. Well, it's an honor to talk to you, Bruce. I could talk to you all night, man, but I
Well,
gotta hit it. So
get to
Are
work,
you at
bro.
work, Game
We,
Vet?
we will talk soon, and Penny is going to have to get to bed. I mean, look at her. The
I've not
rabbit.
eaten. I know, look at the white as
I,
I go. I've just got out of the shower.
You don't know it, Penny. You don't know it, but your rabbit has been popping up behind you, and he's going like this. Come on, freaking end the stream.
Which rabbit's the question?
The gray, yeah, exactly. I think it was the gray one.
Going like this, spinning round. I don't think Bruce has got my joke, Game Vet. I know you have.
right, I did. I got it.
I've just got out of the shower, so that's why I've got like curly hair and as white as a ghost. But
Yeah, I was
I've not been.
wondering. I said, "What the hell is that with the curly hair?"
This is my natural hair. I know. This is my natural hair. So yeah, I've just got out of the shower when I came on. I've not eaten anything since yesterday, so I'm about to have some food and I'm going to go to bed. Well, I'm not going to go
my
to bed.
natural hair right here. You see that?
There you go. We never see your hair.
That's my natural hair. One day, you know what I've always loved doing when I was younger? People used to say, "Take off your hat." I used to take off my hat, and I had hair down to my ass.
Oh, really?
I used to hold it all up in a ball at school, and I used to tell everybody, have this incredible head of hair. Hey, listen, I think Game Vet 02 is effing driving a jet.
He
Yeah.
is. He is. Are you at work, Game Vet, you say?
Yes, I am. I gotta get back to it. So
All
I want
right,
to
bud.
thank you
Thank
both
you.
again. Thank you very
Hey,
much. It's been an honor.
Game Vet 02 will hook up in a couple of other days, man. It was a pleasure talking to you. Hey,
Yeah,
Free
you too, buddy.
Speech Warrior. taking over Penny's channel here. UFOs are one thing, but weird flying evil dusty bins? No thanks. Free speech
Yeah.
warrior, how's it going?
Well, I'll let you go, mate. I'm going to drop your channel in, drop your link. I'm going to put you on my channel list as well. Recommended channels, Game Vet.
Thank you, Penny.
Penny,
All
Penny,
right, mate.
thanks.
Take care.
Penny,
You
thanks.
too. Bye-bye.
Take care, Game Vet. Have a nice evening at work,
You
brother.
too.
Thanks,
Thanks,
man.
man.
Talk soon.
Yeah, bud.
Bye.
No problem. Penny, thanks so much for having me on. I love you.
Anytime. Why can't I find your channel?
Pardon me? I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was looking for Game Vet. I've got it now. Right, let's get this on. Right, okay. So this is Game Vet's channel. I'm going to put it in. Let's get his subs up. He's at 285 at the moment, so let's keep going. Right, Bruce, thank you so much for coming on, and send me the what you want me to do on the what's it called? No, the little.
Yeah, listen, definitely.
I'd love to do that.
I'm going to send to you this week, and I'll find a little clip, and it's my pleasure. And I'll be honest with you, Penny. When I met you, and when I started being kind to everybody that's in my community, I went through so much shit that I talk to you people, even you, Penny. I connect with you. You must know, and I know you know. Every month or two, I know it. I know that I'm invisible. It's like I don't exist, and then all of a sudden, I come by the channel. But it's spontaneous. I saw your channel tonight. I saw your beautiful smile as you always come on, and hey, how are you guys doing? How's your husband doing? How's the kids doing? How's everyone doing in your end?
We're
Real
okay,
quickly.
yeah. Jack's 7
How's
now.
that handsome little young man, Jack? How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's getting really good at Minecraft now. So he's very good at Minecraft. Very
Well,
good.
that's good. And how's the hubby friend?
It's all right. He's just tired. He's worn out because he's doing decorating.
Please tell him I said a really big hello to him.
Bruce said hello. You can't hear me. Hi, Brucey Bear says hello.
Hello, Bruce.
Have you gone off Facebook, Bruce?
Hey, buddy. My Facebook was hacked, so I had to close it.
Oh.
If ever you got any message from me telling you to F off, it wasn't me.
No, I've not had anything.
It was other people. My mother was told a couple of things, but it wasn't me.
I know it wasn't you. And I'm just grateful that we've got you as a friend. And I know you must have been suspicious when I first met you, because I don't blame you for being suspicious of everybody.
Penny, no.
Well, you get what you see with me.
There was so much crap going on. The ones, I'll be honest with you, and you know it. The ones that are trolls, they can't resist 2 weeks without telling you to F off or insult you. They always come out of the woodworks. Come out of the woodworks. And as much as I doubt many people, yes, I do doubt many people, but I've only had support from you, Penny, and I can't thank you enough. I love you.
Oh, thank you. Just quickly before you go, Sweet Peace Quebec, have you fallen out with him?
Yes, it's a lady. She's
sorry.
A person that contributed to the trolling with Thomas Rebos.
She comes on here.
But that's okay. That's okay. But it is one of the person that is sort of infiltrating my sort of life and stuff like that. So you be careful. And Sweet Peace, when she was on my channel, she was extremely sweet. But these people are trolls. They're part of a network. And
she comes on here, and I said, I've not seen you for a while on Bruce's channel. And she said, he's banned me, and I don't know why. So I said, I'll ask him. I've not seen it tonight. I thought it was a man.
Yeah. No. It's used to it.
Oscar, stop it.
Yeah, it's a big skank. And that's how, you'll see it. Just be careful. Like I said, keep them here. There's no problem with it. But Sweet Peace is actually a gigolo. It is a man. There's no.
Oh, it is a man.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was a man.
Yes. If it's a woman, I'll say like Little Britain. Computer says no. Ever seen Little Britain?
It says no. Right, okay.
Computer says no.
Well, she might be watching, so I don't know, or he, I don't know. So that's not good.
Straight up, it's a person that connected with me that remained very polite. And her, Nathalie Fleur Le Printemps, and Thomas Rebus are 3 people that are together to defame me. After that, they went to all the other channels to continue to defame me. They hooked up with Marty, Cindy Lou Who, Penny Bunny, everyone I know. And it's just exactly the same as you describe of what people are doing, where they're infiltrating your community of friends, right? Straight up. The trolls
Yeah.
are infiltrating your community of friends. So when you block someone, there'll be someone in your community that's going to say, Penny, why did you block that person? They're a nice person.
Yeah.
Screw them. They're hypocrites. And that's how it works, you know. That's
I
how it
need
works.
I need to warn you about somebody else as well who
Sure.
but I can't do it now because
No problem. You can mention it to me. Keep yourself safe. Mention it on Patreon members or wherever you are, because you're
yeah,
everywhere.
they're
You're
from
supporting me
this
no matter what.
channel, but
Yep.
they're not yeah,
Hey,
I can't
Penny. Someone that you posted the link up right here that talked. No?
Sorry, say that again. What
Is
tonight? They're not here
is
tonight.
is that person that I have to be careful with? Did you not post someone very recently, a couple of minutes ago, that was also to be watched? No? Like
In the
here,
chat.
you posted someone's name that you told me you were having problems with in the past that seems to be here. I'll talk to you in person about it.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
this person was on this channel until recently.
Right?
And they've
Okay.
gone now, but they go to yours.
So right now, so you don't have any of the problems like the bots that were really bad the last time that were
Only
continually.
because I turned that thing on that they've got to be subscribed. So they can't click, they go away, they make a new channel. They were here the other night. They wouldn't let.
So in other words, you only have subscribers here right now on the chat, right?
They've got to be subscribed for a
Okay,
minimum of 45 minutes.
so you know that I am subscribed to you then.
Yeah, and they have to be. They can, as long as they're subscribed for 45 minutes, because they make an account, get banned, make an account, get banned. So they can't keep making accounts because
I'm so afraid, Penny. I have a lot of people that follow the channel here that are not subscribed to me, but I am going to give them a warning tomorrow that please subscribe to me to come to the live stream, because with the problems I am having, I'm not going to have people that are not subscribed here. I want
to change mine to like a week. I think at the moment it's 45 minutes, but
okay, so you have a different amount of days that you can cause people to be. So in other words, I can say you have to be with me for a week before having the right to get onto the live streams, right? Is that right?
But mine was just, you can have it from anything from 5 minutes, but I had it for 45 because they make an account. You know, you've seen what they were doing, make an account, gone, make an account, gone. So they can't do that anymore.
It was sick what they were doing.
They were doing it again 2 nights ago. Not quite that bad, but pretty bad.
That sucks.
They've made a video on me. It's really funny, actually.
I went to comment.
Did you see it? The Illuminati.
Are you talking about the effing flake? I'm not going to get into it because I'm going to have so much effing fun with this moron. Are you talking about the guy that's saying with your cubed floor and stuff that you were a mason and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, an Illuminati.
For Christ's sake.
The echo is back.
Listen, there's more than just a pattern that has to be like. If you like black and white floors, it doesn't mean
I don't. I picked it off Google because it had a rabbit going down a rabbit hole.
Yes, and the black and white floor represents the rabbit hole, so duh.
Yeah,
but
it was ages ago.
Do you see how people are lost though? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that guy actually believes that you are a Mason because he sees one code. Oh, look, she's hiding her eye. You know, Penny, do you know what I left as a comment on your video?
I didn't see it. Oh, I did.
I left as a comment. Women try to look beautiful. A woman hiding one of her eyes and having the hair come down sexually over her freaking face because she's a fucking woman.
I didn't even do it on purpose, but yeah, women do. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't. But these are Tony's trolls again. These are Tony's, and they've tried to get something on me, and they've tried everything, and the only thing they could do is try and call me that. They've tried everything.
You know, you have to literally paint your rabbit black and white, right? You got to get stripes on them and call them
I've got black and white guinea pig.
Yeah, like the Mason Master or something.
Yeah.
like a merle
I've got
or
a bunny
something.
from there.
Pretend that's your little rabbit making your spells for you.
I
I
love
don't know.
you.
I think it's.
Right, I'm going to go because I've got some food here.
I will too. I have to go. Penny, we had an amazing time.
We
Thanks for
did.
presenting me. Thanks for presenting me to Rav, to all the people that were on your channel, and to all the community watching. I love you guys, and thank you very much, Penny. I will with pleasure come back and talk with you guys again very
Thank
soon.
you.
I love
Thank
you.
you so much. The echo's back again. I don't know why.
And you don't have the YouTube page open at all, right?
It's
Well,
never done this before.
here's the problem. Here's the problem. It's impossible that we have an echo if you're only on StreamYard and I'm only on StreamYard. If there's an echo, there's someone on your channel or my channel that
Yeah.
has the audio open and listening. Definitely.
That's what Moo Koo said. Someone's mirroring the stream or something.
Mew Mew Koo. She also comes to my channel.
Moo
and she
Koo.
supports. I love you.
Yeah, she's lovely. She's lovely.
She comes to my channel very often. I've
She
seen her.
does. She's
Yeah.
a lovely lady. She's in Venezuela.
Is she in Venezuela?
Yeah,
Listen.
she's from my hometown though, but she lives in Venezuela.
Venezuela. For me, I have a lot of bucket lists. England, Colombia, Venezuela. There's lots of countries I'd love to visit. Honestly, I'd love to have the chance to visit a lot of countries. Anyways, Bunny Girl, you are very tired and you're keeping your husband waiting. You're keeping everyone waiting. I love you guys. We'll talk to you very soon.
Love you lots, Bruce.
I love you more, you guys. And we'll connect really soon for another interview.
Definitely. Take
Bye.
care. Lots
Take
of
care.
love.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Right, so bye everybody. Thanks for coming, and I hope you enjoyed it. And Brucey Bear's still there. I don't know if he knows he's still there. Did you know he's still there? Do you want me to kick you? I don't think he realises. Right, did you know you're still there? Bruce? Tone! I hoped you'd be watching. I don't even know he's still there. Look, I'm gonna kick you, not because I don't want to, because I think that you don't know you've left it open. I don't want you to be stuck here. Right, okay, I'm gonna go have something to eat now, guys. I'm going to bed. Tony, I'm glad you've come in. You are welcome anytime. Do not stay away because of the any haters. To be honest with you, Bruce used to bring haters. They follow him around. I says, no, it's not a patch on Tony's, but bothered, no. Hang on. I love you, Bruce. Right, I'm going to go and have something to eat now. Take care, everybody. Tone, lots of love, mate. Dacone, I'll do that. My next stream, maybe tomorrow night. It's Friday. Yeah, I'll show that tomorrow night. I've got a bunny rabbit sat on my foot now, and I'm going to have something to eat now. So I'm just really tired, and I've got no makeup on, and very often you'll see me with no makeup on. I'm as white as a ghost. I've not been sleeping at all. Hello, Stu. Everyone's coming in now. Now I'm going. Anyway, Tone, I hope you're okay. Lots of love, and everybody here, thanks for coming in. It's been great. And Sally Sue, Obi, Free Speech, Stu, Paz, thank you for coming in. Brucey Bear, thank you very much. Great panel. Doug, Game Vet 02 came in. Really need to do another interview with you. Honestly, the stories he's got, amazing. Ron, everybody, lots of love. Take care, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.